This is a production of Hockey Night in Oswego, only on WTOP.
And welcome to WTOP 10's coverage of the 7th annual Teal Game here in the Marano Campus Center. The Oswego State women's hockey team faces the Buffalo Bengals in honor of the late Mary Gosick and in awareness of ovarian cancer. I'm Patrick Machado, and Mike Marano is joined alongside me. The second day of a 2-game series against the Buffalo Bengals, this one with a much bigger cause behind it.
Yeah, and it's a Teal Game. It's a great way for Oswego just to raise awareness about this cause, and it's a great day just to watch some hockey as well.
Yeah, the Teal Game taking place before 7 years ago, and it only took on a bigger meaning after Mary Gosick's passing.
Yeah, and that's something we can't forget. As we see the stats here, over 22,000 diagnoses every year. It's something that we can't just look away, and this is a great day just to acknowledge that and raise awareness to the cause, because we don't know how many people have this a year.
And in addition to raising awareness, we are also taking part in a campaign to join the fight against ovarian cancer. To find out more ways that you can support this cause, go to www.hopeforheather.org. Now, moving into today's matchup against the Buffalo Bengals, last night they won against Oswego by a score of 3-1.
Yeah, and it seemed like Oswego was dominating the chart. They're winning in faceoffs. They had a lot of power play opportunities, but they just couldn't seem to get it off. You see, they're dominating the shots, 70-41. That's a lot of shots that they're not capitalizing on. You see the power plays only 1 for 7, and they also dominated the faceoff. So if they had the puck, they just couldn't capitalize off it, and that's something that they have to fix today.
Do you think that this was due to the play of the goaltender, or maybe the shot selection by Oswego?
You know what? After a while, you can't be pointing fingers. You just have to make it a team play. And, if one person's off, the whole team has to be off. They just weren't capitalizing. You could be as great as you want, but only scoring 1 goal, the goaltending would have to be near perfect.
And what did you think of Rachel Farmer's play last night, giving up 3 goals?
Yeah, and, it's something you're going to have to shake off. Today's a new day, and they're versing Buff State again, so what better way to prove yourself than a team that you lost to yesterday?
Yeah,
so she's going to have a great opportunity again.
Yeah, the NEWHL conference is a 5-team conference, so teams play each other 4 times a year, a little bit unusual for most conferences in the nation. And as you take a look at the NEWHL standings, Plattsburgh, a clear leader in this conference.
Yeah, and we saw Oswego's play earlier against Plattsburgh early in the year, and they just couldn't seem to get anything going. As they lost 6-1 twice, and I believe they got shut out 4-0. They just couldn't see going. Plattsburgh is just looking really good this year.
Now, fortunately for Oswego, in a 5-team conference, only 1 team does not make the playoffs, and Cortland is currently sitting on the outside looking in. Although this is a chance for Oswego to maybe increase their record and get a home game before the conference playoffs begin.
Yeah, and they're gonna have to take you see their home record. They're not looking as good at home. That's something that they have to fix. They're 2-3 at home. They look better on the road, so that's something they have to fix as well. Is just playing better at home.
Yeah, not many games here in the Marano Campus Center last semester, and we didn't really have, just over the winter, they played their 3rd home game here, and it wasn't really a home game because it wasn't in the middle of the school year, so they didn't have the same level of support that they normally get.
Yeah, but either way, they're going to have fans on their side. That's all that you can have, is when you have people cheering for you. You just got to carry that momentum no matter how many people are here. And
more NEWHL news next year. SUNY Canton and Morrisville State will join the NEWHL, pretty much making it a SUNYAC light conference, just with a little bit different name, in order to keep their automatic bid.
Yeah, and with these 2 people coming in, if they had more competition for Oswego, and we'll see next year how they perform.
And coming up after the break, we will have our Players to Watch segment along with Mike's Keys to the Game. You're watching the Teal Game here on Hockey Night in Oswego on WTOP 10.
Everybody can make something, because I think everyone has a spark of creativity, and the reason that I have to keep making is because I don't think my life would be as fulfilling without it. If you make things yourself, that means you're not cowering in fear. You're out there taking chances. That, I think, is my way of saying I love you to the world. All right, now I want to hear why you make.
Share your own Why I Make story today. Visit whyimake.org.
Of all the things you've done with your bike, Donating it to Goodwill may be the most incredible of all. Goodwill. Donate stuff, create jobs.
My new dad teaches me all kinds of stuff.
I wouldn't use this one.
He helps me with my decision making.
Ever.
And he's even teaching me how to drive.
And that's why cars have bumpers.
You don't have to be perfect to be a perfect parent. Thousands of kids in foster care will take you just as you are.
And then she was like, yeah, and I was like, no. And then she was like, yeah, and I was like, yeah.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Ryan just texted me.
Oh my god, what did he say?
Netflix and chill?
Netflix and chill, that's like so last year. It's all about WTOP movies on demand and chill.
You are so right.
Yo, bro, what's wrong?
Yo, bro. My girl left me, bro.
But why?
Because I don't watch WTOP 10 movies on demand.
This is the pregame show on Hockey Night in Oswego. Mike Morano alongside me. I'm Patrick Machado. We're getting closer and closer to puck drop for the 7th annual Teal game. And I understand you have some players out there that you think are going to make a difference tonight.
Yeah, as we saw yesterday with the Buffalo State Bengals, Lila Tozek had a goal yesterday. She wants to keep the momentum up. She's leading the team, tied for first, I believe, at the Bengals here. As you see, she has 11 goals on the year. She did score yesterday, so you want to hope that she can keep the momentum going on to this game.
Yeah, she played extremely well this season. She's one of their top leaders, and I'll get to my other one in a minute. But how about on the Oswego side?
Yeah, you know, as we saw the last couple of games, they're not scoring as much, but Jean Marie Patton is someone you could look at. She did score yesterday. She has 5 goals on the year. That's tied for first. You have to hope that she can keep the momentum going and just, you know, get some goals on the board.
Yeah, Jean Marie Patton, not the oldest person on this Oswego State team. Again, tell me more about Patton.
Yeah, and, you know, she has 5 goals on the year. She could be a big playmaker. She could move around. So, you know, that's just something that she could do and put some goals on the board as we saw the stats here. 5 goals, 3 assists. So you would hope that she can make some playmakers as well and just can move the puck around because Oswego desperately needs these goals. You see the last 3 games.
Thank you, Mike. And now moving on to my players to watch. I am going with a first liner from each team here. First, the first line center for the Buffalo Bengals, their captain, Emma Ruggiero. She's a senior. She leads the team in points on the year with 11 goals and 6 assists, just 1 ahead of Tocek, as you just mentioned, and you're seeing her warming up right now. 5 block shots this season, and she will use her experience, and the fact that she was given captain to lead her team to another victory and to sweep the series here tonight. Now moving on to my player to watch for Oswego. I'm going to go with number 10, Erin Stewart. She leads the team in points this year. Like we said, Oswego hasn't been scoring as much as they used to. She's going to be on the right wing on the first line going into tonight's game. 5 goals and 9 assists on the year, including a hat trick in one of those games. The offense hasn't been clicking lately. You want to look to your leaders to maybe get the scoring going.
Yeah, and like you said, 9 assists is huge. They're going to have to use that in the game today if they want to win.
Now, let's get to our keys to the game. We'll start with Buffalo. They did a very good job playing against Oswego yesterday. What do they have to do today?
Well, first, they got to just score often and score quick. Once you score early enough, you can have the momentum on your side, and then you can just carry throughout the whole game. Second, you got to play physical. Once you tire the players out, it's going to be hard for them to keep up with the Bengals. Lastly is goaltending. Oswego scoring is a struggle as of late. The goaltending has to be strong to keep that in and carry through the rest of the game.
Thank you very much. Again, the goaltending of the Bengals did an excellent job keeping Oswego at bay yesterday on some excellent chances in the third period. Now let's move over to Oswego's bench. What do they have to do to shake off yesterday's loss and get the win today on Teal Night?
Yeah, first of all, you have to capitalize on power plays. We saw yesterday they were 1 for 7. You don't know how many chances they're going to get. You don't know how many times the opportunities are going to come your way, so you have to capitalize as quickly as you can. Second of all, you have to put shots on goal. We saw yesterday they were dominating the shots with 70. They just have to carry that on through the game, just keep it going, and just, you know, create opportunities and just keep the puck on the net because, you know, after a while, one is bound to go in. Lastly, playmaking. You have girls like Stewart, you have girls like Avery Webster. They're leading the team in assists. They can create opportunities for the rest of the people on the ice. That's something you want to make as well.
Now, take a look at the goaltending situation for Oswego. Cassie Shokar has been the main starter for Oswego this year, but Rachel Farmer gets her second straight start.
Yeah, you know, it's just something you got to shake off. We understand she didn't have a good game last night, but it's something you have to shake off. So she has to come in with a lot more confidence into this game, and then once, you know, as she gets more minutes in, she's going to feel a lot more comfortable going in.
Well, we are getting ready for puck drop here in the Murano Campus Center as anthems are now about to begin. Coming up on the other side of the break, puck drop for the 7th annual Teal game here on Hockey Night in Oswego.
Many medicines used to treat colds and flu contain acetaminophen, a pain reliever and fever reducer found in hundreds of over-the-counter and prescription medicines. But taking too much or more than one medication containing acetaminophen per day can damage your liver. So always read the label and don't take acetaminophen if you drink 3 or more alcoholic drinks every day. To learn more, visit fda.gov/OTC pain info. A message from the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services Food and Drug Administration.
This job looks perfect. It says you need a high school diploma. You've got one of those, right?
Skip the drama. Get your diploma.
I got that.
Find free adult education classes at finishyourdiploma.org.
Say, President Stanley, whenever there's bad weather, who would you turn to?
I'd turn to Storm Team 10.
No, but you've got to say it like this. Storm Team 10. Say it with me. Storm Team 10.
So good to see you guys.
So, what's up? Oh, we finally bought a place. Holy cow.
You seriously have enough saved to do that?
We've been putting a little aside each month.
Jeez, at the end of the month, we have nothing left to save.
Yeah, I have no idea where it goes.
Well, you're spending a lot on...
Was it good?
Oh, God.
Oh, how is my account overdrawn?
When it comes to financial stability, don't get left behind. Get tools and tips for...
And welcome back inside the Murano Campus Center as we're getting ready for the start of this game here between the Buffalo State Bengals and your Oswego State Lakers. ceremonial puck drop taking place right now in honor of the cause for this game with some local minor hockey players here in Oswego.
Yeah, and it's just great to see this, and it's just great to open awareness for this, and I'm glad everyone is, Oswego's down in their teal jerseys to keep this going, and we just hopefully have this going for years to come.
And as the ceremonial puck drop begins, both teams will get ready. Again, we mentioned starting in goal tonight for the Oswego State Lakers, Rachel Farmer gets her second straight start in a row, and she has a .940 save percentage on the year with a 1.86 goals against average. Last night, a little bit uncharacteristic of her play, but those are fantastic stats for Oswego.
Yeah, and like you said, a little uncharacteristic for her yesterday, but you're going to have those games as you're playing. It's just the only thing you can really do is just shake it off and just, look forward. And now this is a brand new game against the same team you lost to. This is a great way to prove yourself and to the team that you can, just shake it off and just have it, keep it going.
Now to the other end of the ice, on the south end of the arena, starting for Buffalo State, Bree Goronski gets the start for the Buffalo State Bengals. She's got a save percentage of .920 with a 2.72 goals against average.
Yeah, and, she just has to be on her game for today. As you see, Oswego is just, struggling and scoring goals and struggling to find the back of the net. If she has to be really good here to keep that streak going and, allow them to win this game.
Both first lines are going out to take the faceoff. Lackey, Ruggiero, and Carter, the forwards for the Buffalo State Bengals, with Rukoff and Cavarello manning the blue line for Oswego. Patton, Serwinski, and Stewart, the first line, with Randazzo and Thomas manning the blue lines. And the referee drops the puck, and we are underway in the 7th annual Teal game. The Buffalo State Bengals won the faceoff, and Rukoff will send it in deep, where it's taken by Oswego behind the net. Up the boards for Erin Stewart. She escapes the zone, loses the puck, and the puck finds its way to Thomas. Backpedaling and finds Stewart over at her own blue line, and she's in. Serwinski dashing towards the net. Stewart takes the shot. It goes off of the skates of Cavarello and into the corner. Rukoff sends it around the boards. Randazzo there to meet it and send it down low for Stewart. Oswego's forecheck going to work here. Stewart goes down to Ruggiero. No penalty called, and the Bengals will escape the zone. Great turnover, interception, and the little cutback move by number 27. Cruz wasn't able to get towards the net.
Good opportunity, though. They're breaking up plays, and that's what you want to see. You need to take as many opportunities as you can, and you can see a good job seeing that from the Lakers today.
Rukoff escaped the zone, and it's chipped in by Jessica Carter so that Buffalo State can complete a line change. But back the other way comes the Oswego State Lakers, looking to catch them off guard. Skylar Vernon with Cavarello. She loses the puck. She's double teamed. Stenil with the puck changes direction and goes up the left wing and chips it up into the air, where it's met in the neutral zone by number 24 for Oswego, Sarah Cruz, and she'll put it into the zone.
Buffalo State having problems here clearing the puck. Oswego's doing a great job on the turnovers here.
Shot by Emily Gustafson goes wide, and behind her own net is Stenil looking to get a stretch pass over to Tocek. Tocek slips past her defender and cuts towards the net. And we're going to get a penalty here. It's going to be interference against Oswego. So Buffalo State going to their first power play, as it looks like Gilio is going to be boxed. No, she skates towards the bench.
Tough here for Oswego. Early in the game, they looked pretty good going in, breaking up plays, forcing it in the zone. Now Buffalo State has an opportunity to cash one in here.
Oswego a little bit confused of who that penalty was being called against, but it's going to be Avery Webster getting the gate for interference.
And we were just talking about Avery Webster, too, as she could be a key player as well, as he has a lot of assists, so Oswego's going to have to look here to break up the
Buffalo State's power play not very effective this year with a .078, converting just 7 times out of 90 opportunities. Oswego's penalty kill performing at a rate of .839, killing off 73 of 87 on this 2019 campaign, as Molly Evans goes into the boards hard. She loses an edge, which allows the Buffalo State time to get the puck. She loses an edge again in the corner and gives it up to Ruggiero, tries to center it, and it's stick aside behind the net and cleared all the way down, and Oswego will go off for a line change. It was Madison Byrne with the clear.
Yeah, Oswego's doing a good job early here. Even though they were struggling, they were falling a little bit here. They did a good job clearing the puck and just regaining the confidence.
Tozek gains center and dumps the puck in. Bailey Thomas behind the net looking to send it out. It's kept in by Rukov in the corner. She gives it and gets it back. Rukov over at the half wall, and Bailey Thomas will backhand the puck out, but it goes off of the linesman's skate, which keeps the puck in the neutral zone, and Madsen will send it deep. Byrne chasing after it with Madden. Byrne in a board battle with Madden now. Tosik there to help her out. Byrne comes away with the puck. It goes off the outside of the net, and it is cleared all the way down by her defensive partner, number 11, Bailey Thomas.
Just 30 seconds left. Oswego's doing a good job here, but they have to keep it up, keep the physicality up for the next 30 seconds.
Swinging up on the right, left wing is Tocek. She's in over the line. She takes a shot, and it goes off the inside part of Thomas's leg and into the right corner. Over to Rukov. Sends it across the ice for Lauren Madden, and that pass is broken up and sent down by Oswego. Kate Randazza with the clear, and just as his penalty is expiring, as Webster steps back out onto the ice.
Yeah, poor power play opportunity for the Bengals here. They just couldn't handle the puck correctly, and they didn't really have any opportunities to score.
Stewart lost the puck, and recoiling in her own end is Rukov. Rukov looking for an outlet and sends it outside of the zone, so Oswego will have to recoil. Evans sends it left side for Randazza, who chips it off the boards and into the zone. Natalie DiGilio chasing after the puck, and Rukov will hold it behind the net. Left side pass over to Madsen, kept in, and a big centering pass by Serwinski. The shot trickles wide.
Tough there, you got that wide opening, just couldn't get to it in time.
Another centering pass. Bailey Thomas tried to find nobody in the slot, and Oswego is forced to go back out to the neutral zone. Kate Randazza there with Madsen. Puck squirts loose and taken on by Evans. Sent across the ice for Thomas. Serwinski will give it back to the left side and send it up to Jean-Marie Padden, who got a goal last night, and she backhands it into the zone.
Oswego's doing a good job keeping the pressure up here, not letting the Bengals have really much opportunity to even handle the puck. Oswego's always there to break up the play.
Stewart and Cavarello battle with it, and the captain Ruggiero skates it out. She'll send a pass down where it's missed by Cavarello, and the icing call is waved off, and Bailey Thomas will have to get it. Sends it up for Caitlin Ferguson. Loose puck corralled on by Jean-Marie Padden, who sends an opposite corner dump in so that she can go off the ice. Aslan McClair back on, and the puck is over at the point for Byrne. Byrne with the shot, tipped on by McClair, and it gets the right wing glass.
Buffalo doesn't seem to know what they're doing right now. They can't clear the puck, and then Oswego's always there to capitalize, but they just have to put more shots on net.
Puck inside the neutral zone, players colliding, and the loose puck is given to Caitlin Ferguson, and Caitlin Ferguson has her clearing attempt put into the Oswego bench. Everybody on the bench looks to be okay, but Lila Tocek appears to be shaken up.
A little shaken up, but she looks good. She's skating it off.
Second line out there for Oswego. Cruz take the face-off, and Annika Newfield-Kreider and Skylar Byrne on her wings, and it's won by the Lakers. And a long shot from the left point never made its way onto the net. It goes wide of that right post. Molly Evans covering it. Puck tried to get sent in. Tocek blocks it, and they're back the other way. Tocek centers one, and what a save by Farmer! Oh my! Steele with the shot, and Farmer swallows it up.
Great save by Farmer. Even better opportunity there by the Buffalo State Bengals. That's the opportunities they need if they want to find the back of the net score. They have to create opportunities. They're not getting that many in this game, so that was a great opportunity, but too bad Farmer was there to snatch it up.
Great odd man rush created in the neutral zone by Buffalo State, which led to that opportunity, and Farmer comes up big on the first shot of the game for Buffalo State recorded. Puck dumped in by Natasha Sneal, and she'll go off the ice. Buffalo in the midst of a change. 4-on-1 down low. Newfield-Kreider tries to clear it, and it's kept in at the line. The shot goes on, and it's loose out in front off the pad save by Farmer, and Oswego will skate it out of their own zone. Emma Morissette goes past the defender. She's 1-on-3, tries to center it, and it's intercepted out in front. some end-to-end action here with some odd man plays in the last couple minutes. Neither team is able to strike. Kate Rendazzo keeps it in. She sends it down to the circles for Stewart. Into the path of Serwinski, and she can't get the backhand shot off.
Good pass there, but Serwinski just couldn't handle the puck and was able, and just couldn't get a shot off.
Farmer will have to pat it aside as the clearing attempt goes all the way to her. Bailey Thomas sends it up for Serwinski, and Serwinski tried to chip it in, and that was intercepted by Tori Fadley. Ahead is Gallivan. It's met there by Fadley again. Sent around the dasher boards. Kate Rendazzo takes it to the other side for Leah Serwinski. Puck loose at the entrance of the zone, and it was poked loose by Patton. Patton in over the line. Stewart going towards the net. The centering pass for Stewart, and she wasn't in her position as Victoria Rankin comes off the bench.
Yeah, Stewart seemed to couldn't find anyone there.
Victoria Rankin unable to keep it into the zone. Clash of sticks with Rendazzo, and it goes in. Bailey Thomas down low. Kate Rendazzo will take it and send it up and out of the zone. Skating ahead is Aslan McAleer. Gives it over to Ferguson. Ferguson on her backhand. She tries to switch it and go to a shot, and it's patted aside by the goaltender. Excuse me. Victoria Rankin chips it in. Sent around the boards. Madison Burns over there at the point. The shot at the point by, excuse me, number 14, Molly Evans, and it's saved by Garonsky.
Oswego's having a lot of opportunities here to keep the shots in. They're doing a good job keeping the puck in the zone.
Rukov given away in the slot to number 27, Cruz, and it's a glove save by Garonsky.
Yeah, a good opportunity there, but another save here. As not a lot of both teams aren't having that many opportunities to score, but we had to see though the Bengals did have that one opportunity that was a great save by Rachel Farmer.
11 minutes 25 seconds to go here in the first period of play. Game still scoreless. Shots on goal, 5 for Oswego and 3 for the Buffalo State Bengals. And the outlet pass for Tocek, she wasn't able to handle it, and Madison Byrne will send it ahead for Serwinski. Players go down, excuse me, it was Sarah Cruz, and it looks like that for a second Oswego State scored. The referee will wave it off.
See, there's a lot of interference inside, in front of the goalie there.
The referee's arm was up for a penalty before the initial shot went into the net, and the referees are going to talk this one over. But from what our indications are, there's at least one penalty coming on this game against the Buffalo State Bengals.
Yeah, so you see though, they had an open opportunity, but the referees did wave it off, as we're going to see here what the call is going to be.
And take a look at the replay of that last.
Yeah, a lot going on in the front of the net.
We might have to look at this one again.
Yeah, a lot going on in the beginning of the net there.
And the referees will leave. This is something I've never seen before. They're actually going to go into the corner to talk with somebody down there. Video review is permissible in Division III hockey. It's possible she was talking to our photographers down in the corner. However, they don't have immediate access to our replay system. Just a lot of confusion here onto the ice.
Interesting to see what's going on here. Is the referees don't know what the call should be, it looks like.
We'll try to get another look at that goal, but referees talking to both coaches. This is something I've never seen before in Division III hockey.
Yeah, as we see though, there was a lot of chaos going in front of the net, a lot of players going down. It seemed like can't get a call in though.
And we are gonna have to wait for some indication of what the call is. But Diane Dillon doesn't look too happy, so we can assume that it's gonna be no goal, and Oswego is gonna go to a power play.
Well, if they have the power play.
Yeah, there goes the first penalty up on the board. It's going to be Cromer for interference. Let's see if we can take another look at that goal play to see exactly what they were talking about. Either way, we'll get a chance to look at it during the intermission report. Let's take a look at it again. Players going down in the shot.
Had an opportunity, but...
And it looks like that they did get the call on the ice right from that angle, as it looks like it went off the crossbar.
Now this is an opportunity here.
And Patton with the shot over at the right face-off circle. It's gloved, but there she's unable to handle the rebound, and Serwinski driving towards the point, and it's poked away into the neutral zone. Oswego will have to reset. Patton tips it in. Serwinski chasing after the loose puck. She'll play it off the boards and over to Patton over at the half wall. Kate Rendazzo calling for it at the other point is Thomas. Thomas with the shot, big rebound, and no Lakers able to get to it in time. But a nice poke check at the line, and finally Buff State is able to clear.
That was a big opportunity for the Lakers there. As you see, there was no goalie in front. They had an all wide open net. Too bad just no players were there to capitalize.
1 minute, 5 seconds remaining in this penalty as Sarah Cruz is skating ahead. She gives it up for Stewart. Stewart freezes on the brakes and goes back at the point. The shot, and it takes a deflection off of Rukov's stick in front. Morissette centers. Stewart tried to get a shot off on her backhand. Cruz with the wraparound try, and it's sticked aside by Goronski. Lakers just trying to find something to go. Bailey Thomas, Sarah Cruz with the redirection. She couldn't get enough on the shot. Erin Stewart goes in front and takes a shot from the right side, and it's easily handled by Goronski. Shot from the outside doesn't cause much trouble for her.
Yeah, good power play so far for Oswego, but you know, there's just a little over 30 seconds left in this. You're going to have to keep getting the shots on. You're doing a good job passing it around, but the opportunities they have to capitalize and just hopefully have one go behind the net.
9 minutes, 40 seconds to go here in the first period. 29 seconds to go in the penalty. Oswego almost had a goal, but it went off the crossbar and out after a lengthy discussion by the referees, so game still tied at 0. Natalie Giglio trying to escape her own end. Maybe time for one last rush on the power play if they hurry. Long pass doesn't find Gustafson in her skates, and it's sent back down.
Very sloppy play there, getting broken up multiple times there. Now they just can't seem to get it out of their zone after what seemed to be a pretty strong power play at the beginning.
Giglio pressured on by Herky as Cromer steps back onto the ice, and skating ahead is McClare. But it looked like Morissette was in over the line too early, offside the call.
Too bad the opportunity there. Could not get a goal in that power play. You know, power plays are very important. That you don't know how many times they're going to come, so you'd have to just shake it off and just only look forward from here.
Oswego's power play not much better than Buffalo State's on the year. Before that last opportunity, they were a .085 with 6 out of 71 opportunities confirmed. Now 72 opportunities.
Yeah, you saw last game, power plays just weren't coming for either team's way. Only scoring once after what seemed to have many opportunities.
Cross the ice for Victoria Rankin, and she has some open space to take a shot, and it's gloved by Goronski.
Yeah, good shot on that there. As you see now, Oswego now has the 8-3 advantage from shots. As we saw yesterday as well, they were dominating shot selection. Doesn't seem any much different as of right now, but we'll see as we go further into the game.
First line against fourth line as Rendazzo takes the shot off the faceoff. Doesn't make its way onto the net. Erin Stewart now battling with the puck. She sends it to the point for Molly Evans. Molly Evans a shot. It's sticked aside by Goronski. In the corner is Erin Stewart. 2-on-2 scrum. Leah Serwinski centers one, and it's cleared out of the slot by Angela Cruzall.
Oswego's been having a couple opportunities. The puck has just been in the right spot, but no players have been there, and that's just been tough for Oswego so far in this game.
Puck loose at the blue line. Legal zone entry for Buffalo State. They're in the midst of a change. Rendazzo sends it up the ice for Erin Stewart, who skates off after she loses the puck. Rukov in over the line. She's looking over her options. She tried to give it to Ruggiero, and on the doorstep for Carter, and she goes wide. She had an open net to shoot at, and she goes high.
One of the very few opportunities they've had, Buffalo State. They got to keep the pressure on. They got to play more physical, and they want to keep the puck in their zone. That's something they haven't had. Something they haven't done so far in this game is constantly keep the pressure inside their own zone here.
Skylar Byrne chipped it in, and the shot from the outside by Sarah Cruz easily swallowed up by Goronski.
Yeah, any other time you see Buffalo State has the puck in their zone, it seems to be quickly broken up by the Lakers and quickly turned back to the other side. That's something Buffalo State has to fix quickly in this game.
7 minutes, 31 seconds to go in this first period of play. Shots now 9-3, still in favor of the Oswego State Lakers. Rihanna Scheer up the ice. It's intercepted by Bailey Thomas. They're still able to enter the zone, and the shot on by Cromer goes well wide of the net, and it's in the left wing corner. Cromer calling for it. Tocek centers it for Matson, and it's cleared away by Oswego.
Good pass by Tocek there. Just too bad, got broken up in the middle of the play.
Madison Byrne clears the zone. It's sent back in by Cromer. It's gloved to the side by Farmer. Madison Byrne trying to find an open lane. Sends it D-to-D pass for Thomas. Intercepted in the slot, and Madsen is unable to switch to her forehand and go back the other way on offense.
Good opportunity by the Bengals there, breaking up the plays. Now they just need to force a shot on net.
Madison Byrne back checking. In is Brigante. Brigante with the puck. Poke checked aside. Madison Byrne again with it. Up the ice for Aslan McAleer. Excuse me, that was Emily Gustafson. She goes down to the hit of Cromer. There's no penalty on this play. Emma Morissette backhands a pass over to Natalie Gilio. Morissette gets it back in the left wing corner. She tried to center it. It was blocked by Cromer. At the point, Morissette gets it back. Gustafson in the slot. Puck rolling, and it's unable to be corralled by Molly Evans. And Brigante will start back the other way, and she'll chip it in on her own side. Buffalo State wholesale line change.
Good there by Madeline Cromer there. No stick, and she was still able to break the play up.
Webster with the puck, and she loses it to Madden. Madden tried to send it around. Ruggiero there. Puck squirts loose, and it's taken away by the Lakers. Up is Gustafson. She's met there by Rukov. Long pass for Morissette in the neutral zone. It's sent in. Buffalo State will have to tag up as they were offside, and it's played off the glass by Molly Evans. Molly Evans loses the puck at the blue line. Morissette recoiling. Sends it deeper into Oswego territory for Avery Webster, and it's sent up the zone.
Buffalo State's keeping the pressure here, forcing Oswego to make sloppy passes and having them broken up.
Finally, Webster is able to send it into the Buffalo State territory, but they're going to have to change. There's a lot of tired Lakers are out there. They do. Skating back is Avery Webster. Nice move by Sunil, and she's in! And the puck takes a deflection off of a Laker in front, and it's cleared out of the zone by Ferguson. Off the boards for Rukov. Tocek in on goal. She takes a shot, and it's shouldered aside by Farmer.
Good job by Tocek there, making the play, hitting the shot on net, and then able to rebound the puck.
Cromer with a shot over at the right side. It's sticked aside by Farmer. Puck played up off the glass, kept in at the line by Cromer. And the play of Molly Evans is able to get it out of the zone. Victoria Rankin changing. Sunil up. She sends an opposite corner dump in where it's sent into the corner by Farmer. Rendazzo's pass chipped up. Jean Marie Patton finds it in the neutral zone, and it's sent back in for an icing call.
Very few stoppage plays we've had here. The teams just keep playing, and that has to take a toll on them. It's just that they're getting tired, but they both just have to keep playing physical. Have to, obviously keep trying to tire each other out. Oswego's doing a good job so far, keeping the pressure on, breaking up plays. The Bengals have had some pretty good opportunities so far in this game.
A lot of Oswego shots coming from the wing areas. They can't seem to find any holes in the Buffalo State defense to center one in front of goal.
Yeah, as we see now, Oswego has 11-3 advantage on the shots.
Bailey Thomas off the boards and up for Patton. She'll chip it in. Chasing after it is Leah Serwinski, and she'll win the puck battle. Cut towards the net, backhands a pass, and no one's on the other end of that. Erin Stewart was chasing after it. Jessica Carter sends it in. Out to play it is Farmer. She kicks it along for Madison Byrne. Byrne sends it up to Jean Marie Patton. She'll go off with a back check as Oswego is changing. Erin Stewart out there now. And it's sent in by Cheyenne Matson.
See, for a second, Jean Marie Patton didn't know where the puck was. She got lost there.
Board battle, and the centering pass on the doorstep was cleared out of danger by Madison Byrne. Steele with the shot, and Tocek looking for a deflection. It goes wide. Long pass for Erin Stewart, and she'll turn on the Jets. And she loses the puck to a well-timed poke check by Courtney Cavarello.
Yeah, you saw there, they had an opportunity there coming up the ice. It was just broken up.
Molly Evans loses an edge in the neutral zone, allows Matson to crowd the loose puck, and she'll send it deep into Oswego territory. Avery Webster tries to send it around the boards. Buffalo State will go to work, and Oswego will take it away. Skating ahead is Annika Newfield-Kreider with Skylar Byrne. Newfield-Kreider forced behind the net, gives it to Skylar Byrne. She tries to find a shooting lane in front, and she loses it to the poke check of Kira Herkey. Puck loose at the blue line. Long pass finds nobody as there's some colliding in the neutral zone, and skating ahead with it now is Bailey Thomas. And over the line, Randazzo. She puts a little move and walks into the slot. Swallowed up by Goransky.
Good opportunity there, just making a play for yourself. Even if it's just a shot on net, you just got to keep dominating the shots, because after all these shots, one of them could just come in. So good job on Oswego keeping the pressure on and just putting shots on net.
Just over 2 minutes remaining in this first period of play. Game still scoreless. Both teams with a couple good opportunities, but a lot of it came from plays on the outside of the ice.
Yeah, goaltending has been pretty very good. This period, as we see now, still 0-0.
Lackey chips it in. Bailey Thomas sends it out. Loose puck in the neutral zone. Morissette is after it. And Ruggiero will chip it in on the left side. Forwards changing for Buffalo State, and Bailey Thomas swings up on the left wing. Thomas going coast to coast and leaves it off for Natalie Gilio. Puck squirts loose over to the right side. Webster chasing after it. Icing waved off, and Avery Webster will chase after the loose puck.
Tocek seemed a little bit shaken up after that play, but she seems to be good getting up again.
Sent up the ice by Gilio, intercepted by the Bengals. Rukov has the puck, leaves it off to Stenil, looking over her options. Cavarello at the point, she tees up a shot, and Farmer was able to see that all the way and sends it in the corner. Cavarello again, shot blocked in front by Annika Newfield-Kreider. Natalie Gilio shoots it at the blue line. It's offside though, and Oswego will use this as an opportunity to get a line change. 33 seconds to go in the first period. Backhanded in by Stenil. Played by Farmer. Behind the net is Gilio. Aslan McClare chips it behind the net. 20 seconds remaining in this first period.
Oswego's looking to have an opportunity here, just have one last shot. Bengals been so quick to break up the plays.
Randazzo up from McAleer. She chips it in with 10 seconds to go. One last opportunity here for the Lakers. It's taken by Rukov, and she'll skate it out. She's got 3 seconds, and she loses the puck, and that will do it. And there was a call at the end there. It looks like it was just an offside call, and that will take us to the first intermission.
Yeah, great play here. Good intermission, Oswego. Both teams have had some opportunities to score, but unfortunately none of them could find the back of the net.
Coming up after the break, we have the first intermission report here on Hockey Night in Oswego. Buffalo State Bengals and Oswego State Lakers tied at 0 on the 7th annual Teal game on WTOP 10.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Linear Connect. Absolutely, this is the second year to have at least one shot. But communicate
how was that?
You have to go back to the basics. Absolutely wrong. Because
right now, 1 and 2 in the SUNY Athlete. If you can win both of those games,
sick and tired, Brandon.
If the other team can win 1 point, take Vanderbilt.
Oh, absolutely. Come on. Just give me the 1-0 lead, all right?
No.
Or watching Laker Connection.
Here on WTOP 10.
Get caught buzz driving, and you could do some hard time.
Craig, knock it off.
Sorry, Mom. It could cost you around $10,000 in fines, legal fees, and increased insurance rates. And that could set you back a few years. Buzzed, busted, and broke. Because buzz driving is drunk driving.
Hey guys, I think I'm a little shiny. Can someone help with that?
So you ready for tonight?
Yeah, I think so.
So, you're gonna start off the show like suspended from the ceiling, right? So you're all set with that.
So yeah, just remember everything else we talked about and make sure you follow.
What did I say?
I mean, don't I always?
No, just do what we talked about, okay?
All right, no problem. Let's go.
Say that again. MVPs,
It's a beautiful
honestly,
day out
there
here.
wasn't really
Sunny
much
today
going on
with
that
bright
period.
breezes, giving way to clouds in the afternoon. We could see some light precipitation to moderate precipitation later on.
I can't hear you over the commercial. I heard we're starting with the period summary.
Authorities are asking everyone, stay indoors.
Okay, do we have that? Do we have another angle on the? All right, we can talk about that for a little bit, and let's slow it down.
Good evening, and welcome to WTOP 10 Nightly News.
Total, Baldwin faces 32 charges.
Saturday, I went to Woodchuck Saloon.
Too much temperature change.
10 meteorologist.
2 as well.
Visions from Tanner Spink. Go to 2-1. 2 with 6 and 10 on the year.
There's one thing you can never have sex without.
It's consent.
Because sex without it isn't sex.
It's rape.
It's on us to stop sexual assault.
Learn how and take the pledge at itsonus.org.
I want to eat apples and bananas. I need to eat apples and bananas. Why can't I eat?
1 in 5 children struggles with hunger in America. Support the Feeding America nationwide network of food banks to help provide meals to those in need. Join us at feedingamerica.org.
And welcome back to the 7th annual Teal game here on Hockey Night in Oswego. Oswego State women's hockey against the Buffalo State Bengals. We're tied at 0 at the end of that first period of play. Mike Morano alongside me, and I'm Patrick Machado. A lot of opportunities, but the biggest opportunity in that period was a no-goal call, and it looked like on the last time we viewed that replay, it went off the crossbar and out, and we actually confirmed that the reason that the referees were going over to skate into the corner is to talk to the goal judge, who is situated behind each net with the red light, to talk about that play and what their view on the play was.
Yeah, like you said, you never seen that. You know, it was just a little bit of confusion there. We thought everyone in the stands were cheering that Oswego scored.
And we're going to slow it down here.
A little bit of chaos in front of the net, and it seemed like it bounced off the crossbar there, and it turned into a penalty for Oswego.
Yeah, here's another look at that. Usually when the puck hits the crossbar, and if it's on the right side, you'll just see it go straight down. But you can see it clearly goes down at an angle and lands inside the blue paint. No goal call. That was a right call on the ice for the referees. They usually do a very good job, and they come up right this time.
Yeah, and you know, it was just a good call on them, and it led to a power play. Unfortunately, Oswego could not capitalize.
And let's take a look at the period summary from the first stanza of play. Again, not really, only 2 power plays for that first period of play and scoreless. It looked like Oswego got most of the shots in that period, and here we are.
Yeah, like you said, it's kind of mimicking what happened last game. Oswego is dominating on the shots, but they just can't seem to find the back of the net. Both teams had an opportunity for power plays there, but they couldn't do it. Bengals had a little bit of a sloppy power play as Oswego kept breaking it up and clearing it. Oswego came out strong in their power play, but it did seem like after a while the Bengals did catch up there. Lakers had some good opportunities there, and the Bengals are doing better on face-offs. That's something they did fix from last game.
And Oswego State, on the other end, for face-offs, only one of their players is currently winning 50% of their face-offs. That's Leah Zerwinski with 2 and 2. The rest of them are under 500.
Yeah, and Bengals are doing a good job here, capitalizing here, getting the face-offs, having more time in the puck, but Oswego's doing also a great job breaking up those plays once they win the face-offs. As we see throughout this whole period, that Oswego was kind of dominating in the zone, but they just couldn't get a shot off, and they had a couple good opportunities there, but they just couldn't get a couple shots there. A lot of sloppy passing from both teams.
Yeah, and if you're Diane Dillon, you have to ask a question about the decisions that your players are making out there on the ice. Yes, Oswego is leading the shot total by nearly double of the Buffalo State Bengals, but not all of those shots were what you would consider high percentage shots.
No, it did seem like after some of them were just getting the shots off just to get the shot off. It seemed as if for a couple of times the Oswego State Lakers were in a good time, just couldn't get the puck was in the right zone, players weren't there.
More highlights and analysis coming up after the break, tied at 0 on the 7th annual Teal game on Hockey Night.
Everybody can make something, because I think everyone has a spark of creativity, and the reason that I have to keep making is because I don't think my life would be as fulfilling without it. If you make things yourself, that means you're not cowering in fear. You're out there taking chances. That, I think, is my way of saying I love you to the world. All right, now I want to hear why you make.
Share your own Why I Make story today. Visit whyimake.org.
Of all the things you've done with your bike, donating it to Goodwill may be the most incredible of all. Goodwill. Donate stuff, create jobs.
My new dad teaches me all kinds of stuff.
I wouldn't use this one.
He helps me with my decision making.
Ever.
And he's even teaching me how to drive.
And that's why cars have bumpers.
You don't have to be perfect to be a perfect parent. Thousands of kids in foster care will take you just as you are.
And then she was like, yeah, and I was like, no. And then she was like, yeah, and I was like, yeah.
Oh my god.
Oh my god, what?
Ryan just texted me.
Oh my god, what did he say?
Netflix and chill?
Netflix and chill, that's like so last year. It's all about WTOP movies on demand and chill.
You are so right.
Yo, bro, what's wrong?
Yo, bro. My girl left me, bro.
But why?
Because I don't watch WTOP 10 movies on demand.
Many medicines used to treat colds and flu contain acetaminophen, a pain reliever and fever reducer found in hundreds of over-the-counter and prescription medicines. But taking too much or more than one medication containing acetaminophen per day can damage your liver. So always read the label and don't take acetaminophen if you drink 3 or more alcoholic drinks every day. To learn more, visit fda.gov/OTC pain info. A message from the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services Food and Drug Administration.
This job looks perfect. It says you need a high school diploma. You've got one of those, right?
Skip the drama. Get your diploma.
I got that.
Find free adult education classes at finishyourdiploma.org.
Goaltenders holding strong, and they are perfect here in this contest in the Murano Campus Center arena as the game is still tied at 0 here in the first period. Welcome back inside the Steve Levy press box. Patrick Machado and Mike Murano alongside me. Goaltenders, the story of this first period so far. Let's talk about Rachel Farmer first.
Yeah, and she did have this is her second straight start, and she did improve a lot. As we saw, that first save that she had was really great. After a while, when your team's not scoring, it can be really disheartening when you give up a goal, and that could be the difference maker in the game. But she's holding strong here. It's still 0-0. She's going to have to, mimic what she did in the first period and have her team, score some goals.
Yeah, the save off the odd man rush. As a goaltender, you have either two options: take the player or take the puck. And she was able to get across from post to post, sliding on her pads, making a highlight reel save for Rachel Farmer.
Yeah, and a goal like that could just be a big confidence booster for you and your team. The momentum, you just have to carry that momentum across the whole game.
And it came across as probably what was the best opportunity in that period for the Bengals. Now, how do you think that the goaltender, let's take a look at the save before we move on to Goransky, as again, it was a highlight reel save. Excellent goaltending by Rachel Farmer.
Yeah, as we saw, Buffalo State Bengals are not getting that many opportunities. So when this one comes, they're going to take it here as just, a pass over there across the ice. Tocek with a great pass there, and even better shot. But Farmer was there to make the save. And in a game like this, where not a lot of shots are going on net, and if they are, they're not, great shots, that, when you make that save, that could be really big for a team.
Stenio collecting the one-time pass and getting 100% on that shot. It was just an excellent save by Farmer. Now, what about Goransky? How has she been playing?
She's been playing as as she wants. Nothing. She's haven't had that many great opportunities to make great saves. The puck has been in the right place, but the Oswego State Lakers have just not been in the right position to score. So she just has to keep up what she's doing. She's doing a great job so far. Both goaltenders are doing a good job so far.
Coaching adjustments for Oswego moving into the second stanza?
Just keep the pressure going there. As we saw the first period, they kept the pressure going there. They would just have to just mimic that and just, keep the shots on there. Buffalo State has to do a good job there, breaking up more plays from them.
So yeah, the call at the end of the period was indeed an offside call. It's a little bit hard to tell in Division III women's hockey because of the unusual system of officiating that they use with 2 referees and 1 linesman. And of course, with a lot of the signals in hockey meaning the same thing depending on who it's coming from, it was a little bit confusing for us. But we will skate this second period 5-on-5. Second line out there to take the face-off for Oswego. They're starting this period. Cruz with Newfield Kreider and Byrne on our wings, and Bailey Thomas and Randazzo will be the defensemen as we are underway here in the second frame of play. And that one's going to be an icing call against the Buffalo State Bengals. So we will have an offensive zone draw for Oswego.
Already in the beginning, a stoppage of play. We haven't seen that many stoppage plays in the first period, as they just kept playing through a lot of throughout the whole period.
Fatigue not really a factor on this icing, but offensive zone draw to the left of Goransky. And we're going to have another conversation with the officials here, essentially trying to work out. And it looks like there might be an ice issue as they're going to skate over the Zamboni door and indeed talk to the ice crew. So we're going to get a lengthy delay here as they attempt to fix whatever the referee sees wrong with the ice.
I wonder what could be wrong with the ice. The Zambonis just went through it too.
A lot of unusual delays in this game. First, to talk to the goal judge, and the linesman Looks like he's going to go in and fix this himself.
Seems to be in the back end of Oswego's net.
I guess the possibility is it could be maybe a little bit too flooded back behind the ice.
Yeah, it seems like they're just brushing out the, it seems to be the water, and they're just trying to brush it out. There's access, too much water in the back, so.
Now, as the linesman will get an applause from the crowd, we talked about Oswego's coaching adjustments. What about for Buffalo State?
Buffalo State has to just make smarter passes. We saw that great pass there. They have to mimic what they did there. It seems like a couple sloppy passing there. Also, they have to get the pressure out of their zone. You see their goalie is just having too many shots. They're doing too much. They're taking too many. Oswego's taking too much time in their zone. They have to break it up there.
So linesman Dan Bareka satisfied with the conditions of the ice, and we are underway here again. And the Buffalo State Bengals will win that offensive zone draw. Bailey Thomas in the neutral zone. DDD pass with Kate Rendazzo. And it was blocked, but Sarah Cruz is able to take it. Skylar Byrne over at the bench, and it's sent into the zone. And Rukoff will skate ahead. Sends it up for Ruggiero. Protecting the puck on her backhand. She's forced to do a lap around the net as her Bengals will now enter the zone. Ruggiero still with the puck. Rukoff over at the right point. She puts on a shot, and it's blocked by Bailey Thomas. Rukoff again, the shot. Lackey tried to deflect the puck, but it goes straight into the glove of Rachel Farmer.
So far, Bengals have had some opportunities now. They just have to keep the pressure on the goalie and in the zone. That's something that they didn't have last period. So, you would have to hope that they have to look to keep the pressure on here.
Serwinski drawing against Neal. It's won by the Lakers. Kate Rendazzo will send it off the glass up to Patton. Loose puck corralled by Rendazzo, and she'll send it ahead for Patton, who's skating ahead on the left wing. In over the line, she slips past her defender, and Erin Stewart is there to assist her. Stewart off of Rendazzo. Rendazzo the shot. It goes into the skates of Cromer. Puck still loose in front of the net, and Oswego's unable to put it on goal.
Oswego's doing a good job breaking up the plays here. They had an opportunity to score there. They just have to keep breaking up the plays to Buffalo.
Molly Evans chips it out of Oswego territory, and Erin Stewart backhands it in to the Bengal end. Jean-Marie Patton being replaced by Aslan McAleer. All changes are done, and in is McAleer off of that miscue, and Emma Morissette chases after it. Intercepted at the point, and it was chipped to the other corner by Bailey Thomas. Kate Rendazzo puts on a shot, and it's kicked aside by Stenil out in front in the slot. Thomas over for Giglio behind the net. Giglio circling, poke checked away by Shaher. Rendazzo meeting Herky at the point. And the puck comes to Stenil, who chips it out of the zone. Morissette sends a little pass over for Giglio. Giglio as the puck is moving in. Centering pass for Morissette, and it doesn't get to her in time. It's swept away at the last second by Stenil.
Buffalo struggling to even get the stick on the puck here. As every time they have the opportunity, Oswego's always over there.
Morissette backhands the pass to Giglio, and it's sent out of the zone. Skylar Byrne giving chase. Off the boards as Oswego is changing. Emma Morissette is there. Brigante stole it away. And dump in on the near side, far side is Lauren Madden as the defense changes for Buffalo State. Victoria Rankin sends it to the right side for Webster. Webster is recoiling, and she'll skate with some speed out of the zone. Up for Caitlin Ferguson. And Ferguson puts on a shot, and it's sticked aside by, Goronski. Bailey Thomas, one-timer, and it's blocked into the slot by Kai Lackey.
Good one-timer there. It's just an opportunity that they need to have, constantly putting shots on the net.
She looked like she saved that one with her mask as Erin Stewart blinds a pass. And skating ahead with it is Ruggiero. Ruggiero forced behind the net. She puts it out in front, and Lackey's unable to get the one-timer away.
Yeah, Buffalo State had a good opportunity there. Wide open net. Lackey just couldn't get there in time to put the shot on the net.
Newfield Kreider backhands it into the zone. She's met there by Calvarello. Little one-touch pass finds Ruggiero, who poke checks the puck up the ice. She'll skate off for a change. Bailey Thomas sends it up the ice. Intended receiver was Newfield Kreider, but it was nowhere near her, and it's given away to the Buffalo State Bengals. Kate Rendazzo in the neutral zone. Double teamed is Matson, and Oswego has the puck inside their own end. And toe check shoves Bailey Thomas down. Actually looked like it was more incidental contact, but it was near the boards. Thomas looks to be okay as Matson has the puck and chips it into Oswego's territory.
Tochek's been having some good opportunities, good passing opportunities for other teammates, and then Oswego's always there to break up the play.
Patton at the left wing. She'll just send it along so Skylar Byrne can get off the ice. Sent around the boards by Patton, met there by Stewart, taken away by Perky of the Buffalo State Bengals, and she has the puck. She tried to center it. It was blocked in front by Kate Rendazzo. 2-on-2 scrum behind the net. It's poked loose by Leah Serwinski, and she'll skate to the puck. Serwinski off the boards. It's kept in at the line by Tara Edstrom. Players going down near the half wall. Triple team, then the puck is taken away by Jean-Marie Patton. Skating ahead is Aaron Stewart. It's just outside of her reach and sent back down the other way by Rukov.
Oswego's having a tough time here clearing the puck and having opportunities to go down the other side here.
Finally, Oswego was able to clear. It was Kate Rendazzo who sent it off the glass. And the long pass misses Gallivan, but icing is waved off at the last second.
Bengals need to do a better job of who they're passing it to there as a goalie there misdirects there, but they have to do a better job passing there as they're just blindly passing it and seems like no one's open over there.
And over the line is Carter. Carter with the shot. It took a deflection in front off of a Lakers stick. And Buffalo State still has the puck. Trying to find an open lane to shoot through is Carter. And she pushes one wide.
Oswego's putting the pressure on, they're keeping the physicality up, using their bodies to break up plays here.
Lackey does a complete lap of the offensive zone and centers one, but Natalie Giglio intercepts it. She'll skate it ahead. Nice poke check by Rukov to keep it there at least for a little while, and that's sent down by Oswego. They're unable to change, though, as icing is called.
Yeah, as we see through the second period, not a lot of scoring opportunities here. The Bengals had a couple of good opportunities with the puck being in front of the net with a wide open net, but unfortunately they could not capitalize.
Buffalo State sending their second line out there as Oswego was unable to change. Daniil taking the face-off against Emma Morissette has won cleanly, and Cromer sent one over to the left side. Cheyenne Matson centers it. Cromer saves it at the blue line. She takes the slap shot, and it goes wide. She was looking for, it looked like Tochek's deflection in the slot, and it goes behind the net.
And good job by Cromer keeping it in the zone here and putting another shot on the play here for making opportunities for the Bengals to score.
Morissette across the ice for Gustafson. It's intercepted, and Tochek skates up. Buffalo State has numbers going towards the goal, and a backhand shot in front by Stenil goes wide.
Tochek's been making some great opportunities. Her passing's been on point this game.
Another shot by Stenil. It was sticked aside by Farmer. Rukov centers it in front, and the shot by Matson goes wide.
Bengals starting to make more opportunities to score here, but unfortunately that shot was a little wide.
The Bengals unable to hit the net on this opportunity, but their pressure has been lethal for the Oswego State Lakers as they're finally able to get it out. Wholesale line change. There's a lot of tired Lakers out there with a little bit of because of the weird rink setup here in the Murano Campus Center. The second period is actually the period of the short change, which is when your bench is closest to your defensive end. Icing waved off at the last second by Oswego.
Oswego seems to get outplayed here. Bengals they're playing a lot more physical as we see it. Now it seems the fatigue is setting in now.
Bailey Thomas along for Skylar Byrne. Chips it ahead and she'll chase after it as Annika Newfield Kreider darts towards the net. Newfield Kreider with the redirection in front, and that she didn't get everything on that puck, and it goes harmlessly into the corner.
Good opportunity by Oswego, but good thing here, they've kept the puck in, and they've been trying to keep the pressure on because right now, Bengals, it's been all Bengals so far.
Krutz's pass was intercepted by Cavarello, and she'll send a dump in. Bailey Thomas with the puck in neutral ice. She has some room to skate. Oswego changing, so Jean Marie Patton's able to corral the loose puck and send it to the other side for Stewart, who sends it in deep. Jean Marie Patton. Stewart sends it at the point for Randazzo. That shot got through, and the rebound by Stewart is swallowed up by Goronski. An excellent opportunity as Stewart is able to get a shot off the rebound. Good sequence for Oswego, and Goronski keeps this game tied at 0.
That might have been the Lakers' best opportunity to score so far. It's a good slap shot from behind, and good job by Stewart to get the rebound and put another shot on net.
11 minutes and 12 seconds to go here in the second period of play. Shot 16-9 in favor of Oswego, but the only statistic that really matters, 0-0. We're still scoreless, and the long pass, it looked like she wanted to go in, but she'll take the save play, Jean Marie Patton, which allows them to change. Randazzo intercepts it in front for Stewart, and she's unable to find the puck.
That was a really good opportunity by the Lakers there, as it was a one-on-one just with the goalie and Stewart there, and it was the shot was just wide. It didn't seem like she had a lot.
And now meanwhile, sorry to cut you off, we're gonna have a little bit of activity in front of the net here, as it looked like some Bengals took exception to the fact that it looked like Aaron Stewart was a little close to Goronski on that.
Yeah, it seems like they're getting a little bit chippy here. The refs are trying to sort it all out here.
And we are going to get some penalties on the play. First one was indicated to be against the Bengals. So Madeline Cromer will skate off for a high stick.
Second opportunity here by the Lakers. Not as many as they had last game so far, but again, another opportunity is coming. Now they have to really keep the physicality up here.
And it looks like the only penalty will be dished out to Cromer on that, so Oswego State will go to their second power play of the game. Cromer for high sticking. The Bengals coach not too happy that there weren't a penalty given to Oswego after the whistle, but the penalty killers send it down.
Oswego needs to, keep the pressure on in this power play. They started off strong last power play, and then they started to wither down towards the end. They have to keep it up for all 2 minutes of play here.
At the point for Bailey Thomas, she was looking for a lane to pass to, and Steele will send it off. Bailey Thomas, Randazzo with the shot. It takes a deflection, and it's good into the netting. But this isn't football. This is hockey, so we'll get a face-off instead of 3 points.
Yeah, so far, though, Bengals been doing a good job clearing it out. Just over 30 seconds into it. Oswego's not doing a good job keeping the pressure on here, dominating the zoning. We'll see what happens for the next minute and 25.
Minute 25 to go in the penalty. 10:14 to go here in the second period of play. Just nearing the midpoint of regulation, and the pass on the doorstep for Sarah Cruz. She's unable to redirect it home.
Seemed like she just missed on that one. That was a great pass there, and especially in a game like this when there's not a lot of scoring so far, if they can get a goal here, it could mean big.
Webster gives it and gets it back, sends it across to the other side of the ice for Sarah Cruz. Nice move, shoots, and it goes wide.
Really nice move there, and good thing the Lakers have been able to rebound on that one and hopefully have another opportunity as we see right here.
Cruz goes short side, and it's shouldered by Goronski, and it's cleared the length of the ice.
Oswego's been having a lot of opportunities, but Goronski has been doing a really good job of keeping it and just holding the puck and limiting the opportunities that the Lakers have had here.
Dangerous opportunity for the Lakers, and we're going to get more extracurriculars. It looked like Tocek wasn't very happy about what happened with that play. It looked like she was bear hugging Emma Morissette on that one, grabbing her by the neck.
Yeah, and both teams have to be careful on what they do here, because as we just saw there with this physicality between both teams, it costed Bengals a power play. So both have to be careful in this time, as you don't want to cost them more power plays.
Diane Dillon again looking for a call on that. She won't get it. With 35 seconds to go in Oswego's advantage. Skating ahead is Lear Serwinski. Stewart goes towards the front of the net. She tries to give it off for Jean Marie Patton. Puck still loose at the line. Jean Marie Patton comes away with it. Stewart going towards it on the other side. And she takes the shot instead. And that will do it for the power play here early, as we're going to get a penalty on Oswego for cross-checking, which will send us to 17 seconds of 4-on-4 before the Bengals will get an advantage of their own.
That's big, especially on a power play. As you know, you've been struggling on power plays and just struggling to score anyway. That's big now. It's going to be a 4-4 in the rest now. Oswego's have to have a good job with the penalty kill. They did really good on the first one. They just have to keep it up towards the second one now.
Aaron Stewart for cross-checking will end that advantage for Oswego. So we'll skate 17 seconds of 4-on-4. Stenil about to draw against Sarah Cruz, and Cruz won the face-off back to Kate Rendazzo, and Matson is in after it. Puck goes loose for Molly Evans, and she'll skate ahead. Sarah Cruz. It's just chipped in by Gilio as Cromer steps back onto the ice. Power play begins for Buffalo.
And now as Buffalo begins their power play, they have to have more time here dominating, putting shots on net. As you see here, you know, the Oswego's are doing a really good job clearing the puck.
Penalty killer is changing for Oswego. Emma Morissette now on the ice as Matson freezes on the brakes and goes back to the point, and Matson will get it back. Cross the ice for Steele. Steele the shot into the glove of Farmer.
Really good pass in there by the Bengals early on this power play, creating opportunities for each other. We've seen that, and Farmer's been there for the save.
And Farmer's glove didn't have to move very much. No traffic in front. She's able to see it all the way. Minute 17 to go in the advantage. 8:23 to go here in the second period. Game still tied at 0. Oswego's shot advantage, they still have it, but it's dwindling. Shot 16, and a breakaway for Emma Morissette. She goes off the iron.
That was a really good opportunity there, especially on a power play, short-handed.
You would bet Emma Morissette would want that one back as she goes off the right post. Short-handed opportunity, and Oswego will send it the length of the ice again.
That's 2 times now the Lakers had a golden opportunity to score.
Morissette still attacking here on the penalty kill. She's looking to turn into offense. She takes the shot, and it's blocked in front by Lauren Madden. Skating ahead is Ruggiero. Skylar Byrne off the bench. Ruggiero takes the shot. Big rebound out in front, and Lackey puts the shot on. And Bailey Thomas, after Ruggiero, referee's really quick to break this one up. It's only a matter of time before we start seeing penalties after the whistle.
Yeah, and good job by Ruggiero. They're splitting the defenders and actually making a play here to get a shot on the net, especially with the power play. You know, the Bengals hadn't had a good opportunity. We saw the Lakers almost get a score on that one.
Half a minute to go in the penalty to Stewart. Ruggiero taking the face-off against Victoria Rankin. And it's won by the Bengals across the ice for Jessica Carter, who shoots. It goes well wide. It takes a bounce off the boards over to the right side. Shaher across for, and the puck is cleared out to the right for Shaher.
Really good opportunity by the Bengals there, and good job there to clear the puck out of the way.
Carter behind the net as Stewart steps back onto the ice. Teams now skating again at 5-a-side, but the Bengals still in Oswego territory. Cavarello lost the puck to Stewart. It's taken in the right wing corner by Rendazzo across the ice for Molly Evans. And it's finally sent out of the zone. Erin Stewart back for Rendazzo. Rendazzo weaving her way through defenders, and it's poked away by Tocek and sent into the zone. Molly Evans clears. Jean-Marie Patton wants to bring Stewart. She does. Stewart skating ahead on the left side. Stewart shoots into the glove of Goransky, and a diving player for Oswego looked to get a stick on the shot. Everyone looks to be okay. It looks like Serwinski was trying to get a last final stick on that shot.
Yeah, Stewart looked to make a play on the net. Hopefully the puck bouncing off of Goransky, but Goransky was able to glove that and the play.
A lot of crashing the net here in the last couple minutes. Both teams trying to make it as uncomfortable for each goaltender as they can possibly do, as Tocek is in with Avery Webster. On the right side for Matson. Out in front of the net, and the centering pass is intercepted by Jean-Marie Patton.
Oswego's going to have to get this puck down there to keep the pressure on. That's something they haven't really done, except on the power play, and they had a couple good opportunities late.
Serwinski spun to her forehand, and she'll skate off the ice as she puts it in deep. Left side, Stewart is there, and Webster will send it around. Patton will send it back to Webster. unable to escape the zone. Finally they do, and skating ahead with it is Sarah Cruz. She's skating with some speed, taking a couple slashes, and Cruz puts on a backhander that doesn't find the post.
Sarah Cruz doing a good job going down the ice here, refusing to give up the play here, and actually got a shot almost on net.
Rukoff up the left side, backhands it in, but straight through the stick of a Laker. Cruz tips it along, and Avery Webster is skating ahead. Webster still with the puck. She weaves through all of her defenders, leaves it off in the slot for Annika Newfield-Kreider, who can't get to the puck, and it's chipped off the boards by Fadley. Molly Evans looking to clear. She does. Into us Bengals territory. Evans intercepting the puck in the neutral zone. Newfield-Kreider will skate off. Aslan McClayer is on. She'll skate into the play. The puck is loose along the boards. Coach yelling at the referees for a call that doesn't come. Morissette again with an opportunity. It's swallowed up by Goransky.
Bengals having a tough time clearing the puck, getting it to their zone. As every time they try to clear it or try to move up with it, Oswego's always had to break up the play, and they've been making some scoring opportunities on that as well.
4:36 to go in the second period of play. Game still tied at 0 as faceoff is won by Morissette to the right side of Goransky. Bailey Thomas playing with the puck at the point. Gilio with the shot, and it's sticked aside by Goransky. Gilio in the left wing corner. Gilio nicely past the defender, but given up to Madeline Cromer. Gilio looking to get the puck on her stick. Rendazzo backhands it in down low for Caitlin Ferguson.
Oswego's doing everything they can to keep it in their zone here.
Jarrow up the ice, taken away by the Lakers, but Carter is taken down.
Buffalo State's coach looking a little upset there, yelling at the ref, looking for a call.
Yeah, his arm went up immediately as her player went down. Call not coming. The Bengals are into the zone. Madsen held at the boards by Rendazzo, and the shot takes a deflection off the stick and into the corner. McClayer up. She goes down. Cromer takes it away. Tocek, nice deke to get past the defender. Tocek's 1-on-4, and she's forced to the left side, given away to Caitlin Ferguson. Sent around the boards for Aslan McAleer. Out of the zone. Madsen up for Sunil. Tocek had the puck in the center of the ice, and it's swept aside by Rendazzo.
Good break up there by the Lakers. Tocek was looking to make a move there.
And a hand pass against Buffalo State as Rukoff touches up. Actually, no, it's going to be a penalty. Interference call. This is sure to anger the Buffalo State bench, as they had a couple calls that could have gone their way. And now they find themselves down a player.
Yeah, you know, when you're the Lakers, now you have another opportunity to score. As we saw the last one, they were able to have a couple minutes in here until another penalty was called. So now they have a full 2 minutes to have a scoring opportunity here.
Bailey Thomas's pass finds Serwinski in the slot, and she wasn't able to put the shot on. And now another opportunity for the Buffalo State Bengals shorthanded, and Bailey Thomas ends that for the Bengals. On the left side is Patton. Nice poke check by Courtney Cavarello. The puck pops loose and will go into the crowd. Nice catch by the person sitting in the crowd, and he'll just play it off like it's nothing.
That was a really good catch there in the stands.
And he'll give it to a kid. That's always nice to see. And the puck comes just outside the Bengals territory.
Yeah, Bengals so far during this power play has been, it seems to have been a lot more aggressive, trying to break up the plays more.
Patton in off the tie-up, and the shot was gloved and sent to the side by Goransky, and the centering pass for Serwinski. She isn't able to get the shot off. Bailey Thomas calling for it. Rendazzo has it. Rendazzo takes a shot, a deflection in front, and it looks like that was a pad save by Goransky.
Oswego's desperately trying to get a goal here, because you don't know, at this point, it could be a difference maker.
Thomas with a slap shot, big rebound out in front. It's unable to get sent home by Stewart, who was in front of the net.
A lot of collision there and towards the wall.
Laker bench screaming for a call, and we're going to get a call. It's unclear of who this one's going to. And it looks like we will have 59 seconds of 5-on-3 time as Lauren Madden gets sent to the box for, it looks like the signal was cross-checking, and this is a golden opportunity for the Lakers to go up one before the second period ends.
Yeah, especially with this late into the period. This is the opportunity that they've been wanting, and now they can finally have it. Now it's only a chance for them to capitalize here.
So 5-on-3. Avery Webster across for Gilio. Gilio's shot takes a deflection off of Tocek's stick, and the puck loose in front, grabbed by Goransky, and she'll cover.
Goransky's going to have to be on her game for the rest of the period here, as now it's 5-on-3.
Morissette Cruz out there. The other forward is Gustafson. And the play comes near the far board. Morissette and Gustafson battling as a Buffalo State player is down, and the referee is going to blow the whistle for Tocek's safety, and we're going to have another offensive zone draw.
Oswego's haven't really had many opportunities to get the momentum started and get the plays going here. They're going to have to just win the faceoffs here, just keep dominating the shot selection.
So 1 minute and 53 seconds to go in this second period of play. 40 seconds to go in the 5-on-3 advantage to Oswego. Serwinski to take the draw, and Serwinski's tossed out of the faceoff. She is replaced by Patton. Referee giving her a lecture. And the faceoff was won by the Bengals and long cleared out by Cavarello.
Important faceoff win by the Bengals just so they can quickly get the puck and just clear it out.
Randazzo with some speed. She sends it into the path of Leah Serwinski. She's in over the line onside. Pass tried to find Stewart, is intercepted, but it's taken away by Bailey Thomas before they can get it cleared. Patton sends it down low. Skating ahead. And the shot by Gilio took a deflection, and we're going to get some more extracurriculars in front of the net.
Yeah, as we're seeing more and more now, Oswego's going to have to be careful. They can't mess up this golden opportunity here. There's only 13 seconds left on the 5-on-3 before they go to a regular power play.
Leah Serwinski, as she skates toward the bench, visibly upset.
You're gonna
tossing her helmet down.
At this point, you still have a great opportunity. You just have to look at that and just, forget about everything else that's going on right now. Right now, you still have a 5-on-3 opportunity.
And Goransky is going to skate towards the Bengals bench. And the captain, Ruggiero, will speak to the referees over at the crease. Looks like we might have an equipment malfunction for Goransky, and they'll attend to her over at the bench and fix it.
Yet another malfunction to see before the ice and now the equipment.
A lot of strange stoppages during this game that we don't typically see. With 13 seconds to go here in the 5-on-3, gives Oswego a chance to strategize a little bit.
Yeah, and also gives the Bengals a good time to strategize. Once they get their stick on the puck, they have nothing else but to do but to clear it. And this is going to be a really important next minute and 14 for the Oswego State Lakers, because as we see throughout this whole game, there's not been any scoring. So if they get a goal here, it could be a huge factor in this game.
Goransky taking off her gloves. We're going to see if they're potentially, it was around the neck area that they're looking at right now. And it looks like we might get a goalie change here. If so, it would be Molly Evans going in the net for the Bengals.
Oh, if they have the goalie change here, Goransky, that'd be big there for the Lakers. Goransky's been really good so far.
And it looks like the gear of Goransky is broken. So we're going to get another long delay here with 1 minute and 26 seconds to go in the second period. Just want to remind everybody that this is the 7th annual Teal game for Oswego, raising awareness for ovarian cancer and in honor of the late Mary Gosick. You can donate to the cause by going to www.hopeforheather.org, to find out more information about the cause and to donate.
It's a very good cause to donate to. As we say, once a year they do this, and it's a great way to, make the situation, everyone has, make it awareness and make everyone aware of what's, how many people it can affect.
And of course, with the Teal game, brings back the second edition of Mary's Minute, which was something that was introduced last year after her passing. Anybody that went along the road with the Oswego State Lakers team can tell you that Mary Gosick was very vocal in the stands when it came to her Lakers, excuse me. So Oswego State, in her memory, dedicated the first minute of each period where the crowd just cheers nonstop. A very electric atmosphere in honor of such a great woman.
Yeah, and you see, always in cheering, always in great spirit, and that's what I feel like everyone in Oswego should really mimic, is just how great of a fan she was, how vocal she was, because without these fans being so electric, Oswego has no really momentum to carry off of. So Oswego State, they have these great fans to carry the momentum on what they are doing.
And the other teal game tonight, where the men's will face off against the Buffalo State Bengals again on the later. You can catch that game here on WTOP 10. Pre-game coverage starts at 6:30 with puck drop at 7. Matt Watling and Brandon Ash with the call of that game.
See here, still a little bit of equipment malfunction. I don't know. See if they can get the situation fixated here. She's trying on the new mask.
See Lauren Madden and Cheyenne Matson waving at her team from the penalty box. They're obviously running out of things to talk about down there. And it looks like we're finally going to get this equipment malfunction corrected as Goronsky will skate towards the net again. And we're going to get ready to play out the final minute 30 of this period.
Yeah, I see the long delay, though, had both teams talk about what they want to do here in this situation.
Face-off won by the Bengals, but Morissette is down low to take the puck. Morissette over at the point for Webster. Webster tees up a shot, and it makes its way through. Pad save, rebound by Morissette, and it's blocked aside by Goronsky.
Now they only have a minute left for the power play. The 5-on-3 is over.
It's a great opportunity as that 5-on-3 was expired, and it's cleared out of the zone, and Matson will chase after it. Played off the glass by Annika Newfield-Kreider. Excuse me, no, that was Natalie Giglio as she freezes behind the net and prepares a rush up with 40 seconds to go in the man advantage.
That extra player on the ice could be such a big difference here for Buffalo.
Skating ahead is Sarah Cruz. Patton had to hold her jump off to avoid the too many players call, and Patton has the puck over at the point. She rips the shot, and the long rebound Sarah Cruz wasn't able to handle. Shot by Webster over at the point. It gets the glass, and Gustafson has it behind the net. Webster calling for the puck over at the point. Morissette with a tip-on in the slot, and it's patted aside by Goronsky.
Goronsky is making save after save here. Oswego's doing a good job putting the plays on net. Goronsky has just always been there.
And it's cleared out by Matson as this power play will expire. Buffalo State still perfect on the penalty kill tonight.
That was a big opportunity there by Oswego, and it just could not happen. And that's just going to be big later in this game if they cannot capitalize.
And Webster was forced to the outside, which will bleed out the final seconds in the second period. And we will go into the third period scoreless.
Another great opportunity here by the Lakers, but again, good job of Buffalo for the penalty kill to keep them in this game.
Goaltending, again, it's been the major storyline. Both teams holding up strong. Oswego State taking 26 shots, and Buffalo State with 13 shots at the end of the second period. Coming up after the break, we will have the second period highlights and analysis. You're watching Hockey Night in Oswego, only on WTOP 10.
Say, President Stanley, whenever there's bad weather,
Water.
who would you turn to?
I turn to Storm Team 10.
No, but you've got to say it like this. Storm Team 10.
I'm going right here.
Storm Team 10.
Okay. Okay, cool. What's up? Okay.
So good to see you guys. So, what's up? Oh, we finally bought a place.
Holy cow.
You seriously have enough saved to do that?
We've been putting a little aside each month.
Jeez, at the end of the month, we have nothing left to save.
Yeah, I have no idea where it goes.
Well, you're spending a lot on...
Was it good?
Oh, God.
Oh, how is my account overdrawn?
When it comes to financial stability, don't get left behind. Get tools and tips for saving at feedthepig.org.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Lydian Connect. Absolutely. You know, Dan Kane, you know, this is his second year. Have at least one shot. But communicate and just, you have to go back to the basics. Absolutely wrong. Because right now, 1 and 2 in the SUNY. If you can win both of those games, sick and tired, Brandon. If the other team can win 1 point, Nate Vanderbilt. Oh, absolutely. Come on. Just give me the 1-0 lead, all right? No. Or watching Laker Connections here on WTOP 10.
Get caught buzz driving, and you could do some hard time.
Craig, knock it off.
Sorry, Mom. It could cost you around $10,000 in fines, legal fees, and increased insurance rates. And that could set you back a few years. Buzzed, busted, and broke. Because buzz driving is drunk driving.
Hey guys, I think I'm a little shiny. Can someone help with that, please?
So you ready for tonight?
Yeah, I think so.
So, you know you're gonna start off the show like suspended from the ceiling, right? So you're all set with that. So yeah, just remember everything else we talked about and make sure you follow the prompter.
I mean, don't I always?
No, just do what we talked about, okay?
Alright, no problem. Let's go!
It's a beautiful day out here. Sunny today with light breezes, giving way to clouds in the afternoon. We could see some light precipitation to moderate precipitation later on, followed by powerful storm-like conditions. 90 miles per hour winds are expected. Authorities are asking everyone, stay indoors. Come on, that's it. Let's go.
Goaltending and penalty killing, the story of this defensive game between the Oswego State Lakers and the Buffalo State Bengals. We're tied at 0 after 2 periods. And welcome back inside the Marano Campus Center and Steve Levy Press Box. Mike Marano alongside me, and I'm Patrick Machado. Another period that's dominated by defense, but Oswego able to get more chances as we moved into that period, especially during the latter stages of it.
Yeah, you know, they had a really good power play opportunity, a 5-on-3 that was a golden opportunity from them. And, you know, and after a while, you know, it kind of hurts that they couldn't get that. And, you know, it's gonna be, they're going to be taking that to the locker room. And, you know, all they have to do is just kind of brush it off and just move on to the next period.
Now, we had a lot of long delays during that period. First, at the beginning of the period, when we had a little ice malfunction, it looked like the referee wasn't too happy with the job that was done. And we actually got to see the linesmen get to play ice crew. And then later in the period, we had a delay with the goaltending equipment. It looked like Goronsky had her mask broke as she took a stick up near the mask area as Serwinski was trying to deflect the puck in. We figured out that's what that delay was for. And it looked like for a while they might have made a change, but Goronsky remains in net. And that's good for the Bengals, as she's been perfect so far.
Yeah, you know, especially on that 5-on-3, Goronsky has just been there to bail out the Bengals time and time again. And you can just see there that even, especially this late in the game, this late in the period, especially in a 0-0 game, she's just been perfect.
Only 2 penalties were called during the first period of play. A lot more in that second period, and we begin to see both benches get a little upset at each other's play, especially near the goaltending, especially near the goaltenders, which allowed extracurriculars. We haven't seen any penalties as a direct result of it, but penalties were dished out due to the play of each other and the physicality during this game.
Yeah, both teams are going to get a little chippy, and it's because there's not a lot going on in this game. They're very frustrated that they can't get any goals. They can't get any perfect shots. And, you know, as we see here, a lot of hard hitting here because not really a lot going on. They're going to take their frustrations out on each other, and Buffalo State is a little upset as well because they feel like they should have got a lot more calls going their way. To see in front of the net here, a couple players have to pull each other away here because they don't want to cost each other another penalty.
Yeah, the Bengals coach yelling at the referees for a majority of the stoppages of play during that period, especially after Oswego went to 2 power plays just after, a couple seconds after they had a penalty chance of their own.
Yeah, and you know, Buffalo State hadn't had some calls go their way, but they've able to brush it off and just focus on the game in front of them, and they did a fantastic job clearing this, and especially on the 5-on-3, it could be the most tough just to clear that puck. Every time they had the puck on the stick, they've cleared it out and was able to wait it out until the last minute of the power play came when they had an extra player come on the ice.
Now, historically for the Oswego State Lakers, the third period of play is their most dominant offensively, and moving into, like, if you look at Buffalo State, they give up more than double the amount of goals in the third period than they do in the first.
Yeah, and, you know, especially in a 0-0 game, this could, you know, it doesn't matter. They just have to finish strong. If you can finish strong in this last period, that could just be a great win for them as well, and it's also just a big confidence booster as well.
Well, you got to figure that something eventually has to give, even though both goaltenders are playing strong, and we'll find out what will give on the next break when we will have puck drop and a little more analysis for you here on Hockey Night in Oswego on WTOP 10.
Good evening and welcome to WTOP 10 Nightly News.
Total, Baldwin faces 32 charges.
I went to Woodchuck Saloon.
Too much temperature change.
1310 meteorologist.
2 as well.
Visions from Tanner Spink.
Go to 2-1.
2 with 6 and 10 on the year.
There's one thing you can never have sex without.
It's consent.
Because sex without it isn't sex.
It's rape.
It's on us to stop sexual assault.
Learn how and take the pledge at itsonus.org.
I want to eat apples and bananas. I need to eat apples and bananas. Why can't I eat?
1 in 5 children struggles with hunger in America. Support the Feeding America nationwide network of food banks to help provide meals to those in need. Join us at feedingamerica.org.
Welcome back to the 7th annual Teal Game here on Hockey Night in Oswego, only on WTOP 10, also streaming worldwide on Facebook and Twitch. Here in the Steve Lee press box, Mike Morano and Patrick Machado. Let's take a look at the stats through 2 here in the Morano Campus Center.
You know, yeah, as we see the cover of this here, Oswego 35 shots on goal to Bengals 19. Again, dominating the shot selection, but unfortunately they cannot get anything through. Oswego's had more power plays that they just can't capitalize, and that's going to be big because that are 3 big chances, especially late in the period. And again, Oswego doing a good job here with the face-offs as well, keeping it up and catching up with the Bengals.
Yeah, face-offs a lot more even after this second period than we had after one, as most of Oswego's players are now 500 in the face-off dot, and Ruggiero losing a bunch of face-offs for Buffalo State Bengals. Their top face-off producer, she's under 500.
Yeah, and you're going to get some games like that where your top person can't perform. But, you know, when you have players behind you that can step up, that's going to be great for the Bengals. You know, tied at the face-offs, they were getting dominated last game in the face-off, so it's good to see the Bengals catch up there because the face-offs can be big, you know, to get control of the puck.
Now, while both goaltenders were strong during the last period, there were a couple opportunities that sure had them nervous as Oswego and the Buffalo State Bengals connecting on almost connecting on multiple occasions, and they were able to come away with it unscathed.
Yeah, and in the power plays, they had some big opportunities for both teams. And, you know, especially in this type of game when there is no scoring, they could be really big for each team there. You know, good passing and just had the puck in front of the net, and then either the player just wasn't there to capitalize or they just got cleared and got the play broken up by.
And we will take a look at some of those chances from the second period of play. But moving forward into the third, in the meantime, what do they have to do to score? Because something isn't working for both teams. How is each team going to be able to score on each other's goalies?
Goranski has just been really good. And, you know, Goranski has been really good, you know, especially with the Lakers. There's been a lot of missed opportunities for each team, as that's just been huge, you know, especially with Goranski is making each play, and then Lakers had really good missed opportunity on the 5-on-3. I don't know if they're really going to get an opportunity like that again. That was golden.
If 5-on-3 power plays are extremely rare, and Oswego unable to capitalize on one for a minute, as we're going to take a look at some of those chances.
Yeah, as we see here, a shot in front of that. It just became wide there. That was big for the Lakers. Another shot here, redirected off the rebound. Goranski couldn't get a glove on that one. It was the Lakers to get a rebound, and that's big because if you can't get the glove safe, you get a rebound, and then you have a whole swarm of players coming for that puck.
And perhaps the biggest one in that period, the Emma Morissette shorthanded breakaway where she catched the iron.
Yeah, you know, that big breakaway, that was big here. You know, here we go with a Buffalo missed opportunity here out in the puck. Was able to keep the puck alive, shoot it across the net. Unfortunately, the player just could not be there to capitalize off that one.
Now, a lot of the chances pretty much have been coming off of odd man rushes and very rarely from forechecking in the zone. So I think defense is going to be able to win this game no matter for which side. The stronger defense is going to come away with this.
Yeah, again, your defense, especially late in this game, you know, the defense has been tired. They've been breaking up a lot of plays, but now this is the last period. You have to, you know, keep it physical. You can't let it up because one small mistake in this game could be the biggest factor in this game.
Of course, that there is a possibility that games could end in a tie after regulation. A 5-on-5 overtime mandated by the NCAA for 5 minutes, and conferences have the authority to choose anything after that. The NEWHL choosing to end games in a tie. So that's always a possibility. Do you think that we're going to end up scoreless at the end of this one, or is someone going to break through?
Well, as of right now, I can tell you each player is not looking into overtime. You know, it seems as Buffalo, it doesn't even seem frustrated at this point. They just seem to brush it off and just, you know, look forward to the third period. They look very energetic. You know, they're looking, you know, just having a good time because once you guys click, the chemistry has to be there. You guys have to be able to click, you know, and it seems like Oswego has just been, you know, a little more focused. They have to just they just have to realize that, you know, this is a team sport. Both teams seem to be just trying to get that extra goal, so chemistry needs to be big here as well, you know, and then after that, you just have to rely on the team just to put it in the back of the net.
I mean, Patton looks to be a little bit happy. She was waving towards our WTOP10 cameras as they prepare to take the ice for the final period of play. Patton, you're a player to watch. Do you think she's going to get the goal?
You know, we could only hope so because, you know, she's a big playmaker as well, along with Avery Webster and all of them. You would hope so, and you could also hope, you also want someone else to come up big here for the Lakers.
We've also seen some standout players, some names that we've been calling a lot for the Bengals. Who do you think on the Bengals would score the goal?
Again, I think it's my player to watch, Tozak. You know, we've seen her, and she's been really good making the plays, really good stick handling there. And, you know, it's just, I think she's just one really good pass away for getting into the back of the net.
Again, a lot about hockey comes down to the smallest things. And in this game, the smallest mistake from either team could be the decider in this contest.
Yeah, each team just have to just play near perfect because it seems like, you know, scoring is just going to be very rare in this game. So one small mistake could really cost them the game here.
Emma Morissette, Stewart, and Patton, the big guns for Oswego. Stewart leading the team in shots with 4 over the course of the 2 periods of play. The others not too far behind with 3 shots on goal. And then Natasha Stenil on the other side leading the offensive production for the Bengals as the referees get ready to drop the puck here on the 3rd period of play.
Energy level is pretty high for both teams here. So you see they're very relaxed, you know, just get ready to play for the 3rd period.
Serwinski won the faceoff, and Stewart is into the zone, and she looks to create something. She drops it off for Sarah Cruz, and the puck was deflected in the slot. And they're forced to recoil, and we're going to get a hand pass call against the Lakers as Aaron Stewart touches up on the puck.
Already a good opportunity for the Lakers, already putting it to Buffalo's end and already broken up by one of the players with their bodies as well, putting their bodies on the line here to break up plays.
But now they'll have to deal with an defensive zone draw, to the right of Farmer. That's won by Ruggiero, and Lackey tried to get a shot off on the faceoff. It's taken away by Patton and skated back the other way. Patton on the left side, Stewart in to chase it along with Patton. And she chips it along for Stewart over at the right wing corner. She's double teamed by Ruggiero and Lackey. Puck still loose over at the half wall, comes loose. Serwinski chasing it after with Cavarello, intercepted by Avery Webster. In front for Patton! And the puck was loose, but the referee with a quick whistle, and it ends that offensive opportunity for the Lakers.
We were just talking about Patton too with that goal, and she came really close, really in front of the net there.
A little bit of a quick whistle from the Lakers, and the Buffalo State men's squad now in the tunnel cheering on their female counterparts, and the shot off the face-off by Neufeld-Kreider easily gloved and held by Goronski.
Goronski, another quick glove save there. That's something she has to keep doing, is just getting the glove save, because you don't want that puck to bounce off your pads and have an extra opportunity for the Lakers here.
Cruz won the face-off, and Randazzo couldn't keep the puck in at the blue line, so out in the neutral zone, and a breakaway for Matson. She takes the shot, and it goes off the glove of Farmer.
Big opportunity by the Bengals there. We were just saying, you know, little rooms of error can be huge here, and the Bengals just had a really good opportunity to score there.
And Tocek almost had another opportunity herself, but it was taken by Bailey Thomas. Tocek the shot, and it's patted aside and given to Bailey Thomas.
Tocek just trying to put a puck on the just trying to put the puck on the net there, as we see, just putting it off of Farmer.
It was kept into the line by Sneal, and Buffalo State will change players. And it's skated ahead by Randazzo. Neufeld-Kreider in neutral ice, and it's backhanded in by Randazzo. The pass was deflected by Morissette. Natalie Giglio in front of the penalty box. It comes loose to Randazzo, and recoiling in the Oswego end is Madison Byrne. Emma Morissette will kick it into the offensive zone. It's given to Kira Herke, who puts a shot on over at the right point and sent into the left corner by Rachel Farmer.
Bengals doing whatever they can here to keep the puck in their zone, trying to create opportunities here.
And Tori Fadley had a good opportunity, and back come the other way, partial 3-on-2. Emma Morissette gives it to Giglio, the backhander, and it goes high.
Really good pass there. Morissette had it in front, but the backhand was just too wide, going over the net.
Cavarello off the boards. Tori Fadley in over the line. Backhands the puck on goal. And it's patted aside by Rachel Farmer. Fadley with the puck goes back to the point. And the long shot deflected in front. And no one's on the other end of the rebound.
Those rebounds are going to be big here, because you need to have someone on the other side looking to counter on that rebound.
Giglio will send it in so that the lines could change for Oswego. It looks like just the fence will be going off. And Tori Fadley skates ahead with the puck. She's got some room to take a shot. And a good poke check by Molly Evans ends that opportunity for Buff State. Circling is Avery Webster. And they're able to clear the zone. Webster recoiling behind the net. And she sends it up for Ferguson. Molly Evans in neutral ice. And it's backhanded into the zone. Victoria Rankin after it. And behind the net is Jessica Carter. Played off the boards. Rendazzo got a deflection, but they're unable to keep it in the zone. And Ruggiero will skate ahead. She's forced to the outside. She can't get a shot on. Pass off the skates of Gustafson, and it's kept it behind the net. And Oswego is able to escape.
Oswego did a good job breaking up the play there. Ruggiero almost had a play on the net there.
Oswego changing quick. Stenil up for it. Molly Evans will see the puck on her stick. And it's sent out of the zone by Aaron Stewart. Bailey Thomas up for Serwinski. And she kicks it in the path of Rendazzo. Rendazzo in over the line. She beats her defender, centers it for Serwinski, and it takes a deflection. Molly Evans tries to get off a shot, and Megan Rukoff will take it away from her.
Another golden opportunity for the Lakers here. Puck right in the middle. It's just too bad it got broken up before they were able to get a shot on the net.
And the puck was played off the glass up into the air, and Molly Evans has it neutralized, and she'll skate it in herself. Evans looking for a shooting lane. She puts one onto the net, pops up into the air. Serwinski puts one on goal. And Jean-Marie Patton unable to get a rebound, and she takes the shot, and it's gloved. It was probably going over the net anyway, but it's grabbed by Goransky for a defensive zone draw.
Better for her to glove it than to have it go over the net and have the play alive here, because you don't want any more opportunity. You don't want to create any more opportunities for the Lakers here.
Second line of Cruz, Newfield Kreider, and Byrne off, and the shot off the face-off by Emma Morissette goes wide.
Bengals got to really watch for that puck. Once when it goes behind the net, it could be in a really favorable spot for the Lakers. They need to react quick and clear that puck away.
Lakers have the puck in their own end, and Sarah Cruz skates up with some speed as Newfield Kreider darts towards the net on the other side. And the shot by Skylar Byrne goes in! She grabs the puck off the boards and goes top shelf to break the scoreless tie.
And that's exactly what the Lakers needed here. Especially in a 0-0 game, when you get that shot, that's going to be really important during this game.
And here's a look at the replay of that. Skylar Byrne just taking it off
and that's
of her defender, and she goes top shelf. This is a perfectly placed shot for Oswego.
And that's when it's good, just to take shots on the net, because again, you don't know which ones are going to be favorable and which one could actually find it. So good job just to keep the shots on and just keep the pressure on there. As now we see now it is 1-0 Oswego. We just have to hope now that the defense maintains it.
So after 27 shots, one finally gets past Goransky off of Skylar Byrne's goal, which gives Oswego the lead with under 15 minutes to go. And the puck is loose out in front. And we're going to get a penalty shot here.
That is really tough here, especially just when you score and you finally have the momentum on your side.
Forwards, the only player allowed to freeze the puck is the goaltender. It looked like Avery Webster fell on it, and the Lakers are not happy with this at all. And the referee's going to skate over to talk to Diane Dillon.
Yeah, it seemed like
but a golden opportunity for the Buffalo State Bengals just seconds after Skylar Byrne breaks the tie.
And if they can get this, that could be a huge momentum shift over to Buffalo.
The rarest play in all of hockey. A penalty shot coming up for Megan Rukoff.
Both teams trying to get their players hyped up, trying to get the momentum shifting over here. As this is a huge play for the Bengals. This is probably their best opportunity to score this game.
And here we go. Rukoff takes the puck and she skates forward slowly. Rukoff against Farmer. And she runs out of real estate, and it's saved by Farmer.
Big play by Farmer there, just getting it. She tried to go to the side, and the Farmer put her skates out in front of the corner and was able to knock the puck off. Big play there by the Lakers.
The biggest save of the game by Rachel Farmer, as Rukoff tried to wait out Rachel Farmer, and Rachel Farmer doesn't bite. Forces her to the outside. A textbook play by Farmer keeps his game in Oswego's lead.
Now, if you're the Lakers, time is now. You got about 14 minutes left. Late in the game, you have to limit the mental mistakes that you make.
And Gustafson intercepts it and sends it along for Morissette. She skates in on goal. Morissette the shot, and it goes wide of the net. Rendazzo down low for Natalie Giglio. Giglio shoved to the boards. Tried to center it for Morissette. Puck comes loose to Thomas. Thomas the shot, and it's into the skates of Rihanna Shaher and into the left wing corner.
1-0 isn't going to cut it for these Lakers. They need to keep the puck going. They have to just learn from what they just shot, learn from what they scored from, and just keep the momentum going, keep the pressure on.
Puck still in Buffalo State territory. Molly Evans tried to center it for Gustafson. Puck still loose, and Sarah Cruz with the backhander. And she didn't get all of her stick on that one, and it goes wide of the net. Kate Rendazzo in neutral ice. She'll skate it in herself. Rendazzo with the shot off the rush, and it goes wide. Puck comes to Tocek. She goes down, and the shot by Madsen never made its way on goal. Skylar Burns skating ahead with it. In over the line. She puts the shot on, finds Dufo Kreider and escapes the shot, and she pushed it just wide.
Good opportunity there, and just a great job by Sawinski to level the puck, keep it going back down, and they just couldn't get the shot on that.
Nice skating by Trocek, beats out the icing call for the Bengals, which forces Oswego to play the puck, and Webster will take it behind goal. Webster's pass intercepted by Sunil. Sunil centers one for Tocek, and that one never was a shot. It was loose in the middle of his skates.
Broken up there.
And it's broken up. Saved at the line by Ferguson. Excuse me, no. And it will be offside against the Lakers.
Bengals haven't really had that much opportunity to score or even have it in their zone ever since that penalty shot. They're going to have to just brush it off and just kind of re-level here.
Sawinski lost the face-off, but Aaron Stewart is into the zone to try to take it away. Molly Evans backs it up for Rendazzo. Rendazzo lost the puck at neutral ice. And it's sent into the zone by Madden. Cutting towards the net was Brigante, and she goes high. Aaron Stewart skating ahead. Jean-Marie Patton over at the left side. Giving it away to Edstrom. Stewart gets it back. At the point for Molly Evans. The shot takes a bounce through the slot and goes wide on that left post. Jean-Marie Patton down low. Stewart calling for it in the slot. She gets it, and the puck was deflected away by Lauren Madden.
Lakers constantly going to keep that pressure on, especially with time winding down here, especially late in the game. They have to limit the amount of opportunities Bengals get here.
Gallivan puts a shot, and it's patted by Rachel Farmer. Puck in neutral ice. Megan Rukov. Ahead for Brigante, who takes the shot, and it's covered by Rachel Farmer.
Bengals trying to do everything they can here just to keep the pressure, keep the puck on their zone. But Oswego's always there to clear the puck and create opportunities for their zone.
11 minutes and 20 seconds remaining in regulation. Oswego finally breaks the scoreless tie. It was Skylar Byrne who got the goal. Shots 29-18 in favor of Oswego. Face-off won by Emma Morissette, and it's sent up the boards to find Caitlin Ferguson, who will just chip it out of her end and down behind the Bengals goal. Madison Byrne with a little chop over to Bailey Thomas, and it's into the Bengals end of the ice. Morissette chasing after it, Shaler, and the shot finds its way into the net, and it's sticked aside. Emma Ruggiero, nice move to shake off Morissette, but in front again is Morissette trying to poke the puck home.
Bengals trying to look for any opportunities to clear it out here.
Lackey sent it out, and it took a deflection off of a Lakers stick, so icing is waved off. Bailey Thomas in the zone, Ruggiero, and the long pass was intercepted by Tocek, and she sticks it aside. Rachel Farmer tries to glove it on. She's not outside of her net yet, and we're going to get a delayed penalty call against the Bengals. The puck goes in, but with the penalty against the Bengals, that one will not count, and Oswego will go to a power play.
Yeah, especially now That's a big mistake here by the Bengals. They can't do this late in the game and also down 1-0 when goals have been coming so rare that this is just a big, big mistake by them.
So instead of a goal, Ruggiero will go to the box and send Oswego to their 4th power play of the game. Neither power play is converted so far.
And now, if they needed a power play goal now would be the great opportunity as they could extend their lead here. And looking
for an insurance goal as we're just above 10 minutes to go in regulation. Stewart with the shot deflected in front by Leah Serwinski, and it gets the glass.
And even if they don't score here, they could just keep the puck in it for another 2 minutes, limiting their time that they have.
Bailey Thomas deflection in front, and Serwinski is unable to send it in, but it's kept in at the line by Thomas, but finally cleared out by Cheyenne Matson. Minute 23 to go in the power play. Rendazzo ahead. Drops it off to the left side for Patton, the slapper, and it's deflected up and into the netting by Goronsky.
Oswego just needs to keep this pressure on, keep the shots on net. As you see, they still dominating the shots from 33 to 21. They just got to keep the shots on net because that insurance goal could really be big here for them, just in case something happens and they have that to fall back on.
Morris set the center on the power play, and she wins the faceoff. Avery Webster shoots, and it takes the deflection. And Natalie Giglio has the puck given away, and skating ahead with it now is Herky. Herky skating ahead, but Webster is able to end that shorthanded chance for the Bengals. It's given away to the Bengals, though. And Shaher will just hold the puck for as long as she can until she sends it down low again for Oswego.
Bengals want to maintain the puck as long as they can because they want to limit those opportunities that Oswego can have in this power play.
A power play which has 35 seconds to go, and Oswego is unable to get anything set up as Lauren Madden will take the puck in Oswego territory with 25 seconds to go. Maybe a chance for a shorthanded goal here. Madeline Cromer tried to put it out in front, and it's taken by a Laker stick. Emma Morissette has it. Giglio in to help her out. Puck squirts loose. Emma Morissette after it. No, excuse me, Webster after it with Brigante.
Oswego looking just to reset here, keep in a long past the power play, keep the puck in their zone.
Patton cuts towards the goal, and it's swallowed up by Goronsky with 1 second to go in the power play.
Patton splitting the defenders there, looking to just get a shot off. Just as 1 second left on the penalty here.
So the Lakers will have one opportunity to get something on the power play on this offensive zone draw that Serwinski will take. And she won it back to Patton. Patton the shot, and it goes well wide in the net.
Paddock trying to just get a shot on net here with just 1 second left. She just got the puck and just shot it right to the goal.
Patton in over the line. Patton put it in front for Stewart, and she's unable to redirect it on goal. Stewart skating up the wall, drops it off for Rendazzo. Rendazzo chips it down low, and it's taken away by Courtney Cavarello. Saved at the line, and eventually Buff State is able to take it out. Molly Evans in. Evans centers one, and it's handled by Goronsky as a crowd gathers in front of her.
And more physicality here right in front of the net. They can't, especially with Bengals down 1-0 here, they can't get themselves in a penalty situation again.
Normally when we see extracurriculars, we normally see the referees take 1 and 1 from each team and skate 4 aside for 2 minutes. But on the, like we said, they can't afford to even take the chance of being
no
the
team
sole
could even
recipients
afford
of
to get a
penalties.
power play opportunity at this late in the game.
Neufeld Kreider off the faceoff, and she gets her own rebound and goes wide.
Those second chance opportunities are going to be so big late in this game.
Skylar Byrne, the goal scorer, backhands a pass over, and it's sent around the net and saved in by Madison Byrne. Cruz tried to center it, and it sticks behind the net by Goronsky. Rukov over to Lackey. She's met there by Byrne and Neufeld Kreider, and they're able to escape the zone. Carter in. Webster dealing with her. Lackey has the puck, and she fans on the shot, and it will go behind the net. Tried to center it. Farmer with the stick, and she'll cover.
like you said before, no team can afford a penalty here, and now they just have to limit the mental mistakes that they have here, you know, and just play smart hockey throughout the rest of this game.
So Oswego's upcoming schedule, they're going to be away in their Central New York partner with Cortland before coming back here in the Murano Campus Center on Saturday, February 9th for a non-conference matchup against Williams College. You can find that coverage, as always, here on WTOP 10. Just over 6 minutes to go, and Oswego has a 1-0 lead in the latter stages of the game. Cromer recoiling. Cromer gains center and tries to dump it in, and it's sent out, and Cromer will send it in, but the Bengals will have to touch up as they were offside, which gives Oswego the chance to clear it out in the neutral zone. It's kicked in by Gustafson, and Gustafson will chase after the puck with Shaher of the Buffalo State Bengals. A battle ensues over on the left wing. Serwinski helps her out. Cromer has the puck, and it's played off the boards out to center.
Buffalo struggling to even get a stick on the puck here as they're trying to break up plays as that one goes out of play.
They finally do get a stick on the puck, but Madsen will deflect it out, and the kid will get a second puck.
Yeah, actually, yeah, this kid's been really lucky here. Just found the sweet spot, and now the out of plays here.
And now we have 6 minutes to go. Shot advantage still expanding for Oswego. They've got 37 shots to Buffalo State's 21. And it's stolen away, 2-on-1 the other way. She takes the shot, and it's up into the mask, which draws a crowd. And Aaron Stewart goes down to a shove, and we might see some penalties on this one.
Again, they have to limit this. I know, and I understand for both teams, especially for the Bengals, that when goals are coming this rare and not a lot of things are going for you, you're going to have to take it out on other players, but you're going to have to put it to the side now because your team is still down by a goal.
The referees will talk about it. And now for Buffalo State, it's beginning to become crunch time.
Yeah, it's becoming now. It's just anything goes here, as we see now the refs are talking about what happened here. But again, yeah, like you said, it is crunch time here for the Bengals with just over 5 minutes to go.
It looks like they might take 1-1 here. Referee's pointing out to somebody, and they will have another discussion.
A lot of discussions here, but again, with 5:52 left, they can't afford to get any penalties or anything taken their way because it could affect them, and it could be a big factor here.
The referees are going to call both captains over to the area in front of the timekeeper's bench. Or maybe not. The referee was certainly motioning for players to go, and we're going to get some penalties here. The only one up on the board right now is to Patton.
And that might be it.
Referee still talking it over. And Patton's going to get a penalty here. And it's going to be for roughing.
And if that's the only penalty,
it doesn't look like she's the guilty party as the players exchange a laugh on the bench. But she's boxed anyhow.
If that's a penalty there for Oswego, this is big here.
Now the referee's over talking to the coach of Buffalo State. No penalties have been put up on the board yet. Trying to read the lips of the head coach. And players stepping over the board, so it looks like we might skate for a side for the next 2 minutes. And yes, that will be the case, as we're going to get coincidental minors on Patton and Madden for roughing each. So we're going to have a little bit of more open room on the ice and a potential for more cross-crease plays and one-timers.
Yeah, and this is where they have to play at their best. You know, the defense for the Lakers has to just be perfect here. Always dominate the puck on the other side. Keep it away from Farmer as much as possible. You don't want her to mess up and then have a goal go past her.
5 minutes and 50 seconds to go here in regulation. Oswego allowed to make a line change after that long delay. Leah Sawinski won the faceoff. Madison Byrne has it, and she takes the shot, and it deflects off of Stewart, sticks in front and into the corner. Stewart again with the puck. Back at the point for Byrne. Stewart, Byrne again. Byrne with the shot, and it goes off the skate of Serwinski. Loose puck corralled by Madison Byrne. Down low for Stewart again. Back to Byrne. Bailey Thomas. She loses the puck, and Ruggiero is able to skate it out of the zone, and Buff State goes back the other way. Ruggiero cutting towards the middle of the ice. It's intercepted by Stewart, and she'll go back on a counter. Stewart will just take a slapper on goal, so the defense can change. Rendazzo and Cruz stepping out there. Player going down, sticks flying in front of the net. Rendazzo takes the shot, takes a deflection off of the stick in front.
That was very close.
Handled by Goransky.
That was very close. I don't think Goransky was expecting that at first. It hit her guards here, and then she was able to just quickly glove it up.
It turned out to be a lucky deflection for Oswego with a loose stick in the slot. But we still are at 1-0. 1 minute and 5 seconds to go in 4-on-4 play. Rendazzo send it in. Chasing after it is Sarah Cruz. Madison Cromer weaving her way out of the zone, and she plays it off the boards for Cheyenne Matson. Matson forced behind the net. She tried to put one in front, and it's taken by the Lakers. Skating ahead is Annika Newfield-Kreider. And backpedaling in their own end is Natasha Steele.
Bengals doing everything they can here. A little miscommunication there as the puck just went past them.
And Rendazzo will send it in with 25 seconds to go in 4-on-4. 4 minutes 10 to go in regulation. Matson's clearing. Matson's dump in. She shanked it, but it'll get the job done as Buffalo State will change. Kate Rendazzo has some time, and she sends one up into the path of Emma Morissette. She takes the shot that is blocked in front, and Sawinski backpedals as we now will skate 5 aside. Buffalo State's gonna have to start taking some chances here when they get the puck in the Lakers zone, involving their defense in the play.
They're just trying to do everything they can to get to the other zone. Oswego's just playing so tough, so physical in these last couple minutes, not letting their guard down.
Madison Byrne backhands it, and the pass tried to find Morissette. It's intercepted by Leah Tojek. She's in over the line, and her shot was deflected by Bailey Thomas. And Byrne will send it up the wall, trying to clear it. And a 2-on-2 battle will take place over at the near half wall. Morissette's in there, and Madison Byrne will win it. Across the ice with her D partner, and it's up for Morissette. Morissette in with Rankin. Newfield-Kreider is the trailer, and her shot is patted aside by Goransky, and we're gonna get a delayed penalty here. It looks like this is going to be a major crossroad for the Oswego State Lakers as they touched up, and Buffalo State will remain on the power play for pretty much the rest of this game. Only 54 seconds of even strength time. You got to think that they're going to pull Goransky here to get a 2-player advantage.
Yeah, and then what you need to do is just like, it's with these 2 minutes left, this is the biggest chance here. Oswego just have to play their best defense they've had all game.
Goransky will go out to the hash marks to see who won the faceoff, and since the Lakers won it, she'll have to stay put as it's set ahead for Natalie Giglio. And as she moves into the net, excuse me, it was Jean-Marie Patton, but either way, Goransky will have to cover.
Now, if you're the Bengals, you have to be reluctant here to pull the goalie because, you know, with the power play, they're just looking to clear the puck, and if they clear the puck, it can go right into the net, killing all hope that the Bengals have.
Of course, Oswego will want to keep this as close to the Bengals end as they can, as Patton takes the shot off the faceoff, bleeding just 2 seconds off the clock, 2:45 in regulation.
And Oswego, we saw earlier, later in the second period, Oswego had a golden opportunity that they couldn't have. Now the Bengals are just trying to capitalize off their golden opportunity they have right now.
Lakers won the faceoff again. They're just going to try to keep it in the zone here. And it looks like they'll finally be able to escape as Gallivan skates ahead. Skylar Byrne will chip it back in, forcing Goronski to stay put. You got to think that she's going to be looking towards the bench, but it's intercepted at the line, and moving in is Randazzo. And Goronski will cut down the angle. A very aggressive save from her, and it's still 1-0.
Perfect opportunity there by Randazzo. Just had her and then Goronski, but Goronski was able to just swallow it up and just keep it before, and then keeping the Bengals in this game still.
So just inching our way closer to the final buzzer. Oswego won the faceoff, and it's loose at the line. And Serwinski is unable to poke it home. What an opportunity off the faceoff. Goronski looking towards the bench. She's over at the hash marks as Shayer isn't over the line. Shayer is dealing with Serwinski behind the net. She's still looking towards the bench. And Ruggiero comes away with it. She tried to stuff it in, and the rebound loose in the blue paint, and it's finally cleared out of the zone. A great opportunity for the Bengals, and they're unable to poke it home.
Very hectic minute here that we've had here. Just almost 2 goals here for each team.
And with Oswego having possession, they'll send it down. Goronski still in goal with just 1 minute and 35 seconds to go. Patton on her knees, she couldn't send it deep, so back comes Matson. Matson takes the shot on the outside and goes wide, and Ruggiero's there to meet it. She puts it towards the goal, and it's tipped aside by Farmer. 1:20 to go in regulation. Shot was taken by Tocek, and Farmer will cover.
Good stop there by Farmer. Bengals just taking any opportunity they have now with just a minute 25 left in this game. They're just going to have to just keep the shots going here. It's just what we saw with the Lakers earlier in the game. Just kept the shots going, and one was eventually going in.
Goronski all the way out in the high slot right now. And we're going to get a timeout on the ice, and Buffalo will call it.
Yeah, Buffalo needs a time here to talk about what they want to do here, especially even with the Lakers, what they want to do here. All they need to keep doing is just clearing this puck away and keeping the puck in their zone and just getting it out of their zone as much as possible.
So for Buffalo State, this is a big decision to make. You have 24 seconds remaining on the power play. Do you pull Goronski now and opt for the 2-player advantage?
It's very risky to pull Goronski right here, because if that puck gets cleared and it goes into the net, that kills any hope that the Bengals had.
We'll wait until the timeout is over to see what they eventually decide to do. Oswego, they just have to button down the hatches here and try to see this one out.
Their defense just has to not let their guard down. They can't give up right now. They can't get tired. They just have to push it through as much as they can.
And coming up just after the final buzzer is the post-game show here on WTOP 10. Stay tuned for highlights and analysis from the entire 60 minutes of play. And Goronski is going to stay on the bench as the timeout expires. So Buffalo State opting for an empty net and a 2-man advantage for the next 24 seconds of play.
Big here for the Bengals here. Even though they have the 6 players over here, they have to just, keep the puck in their zone. They have to just limit the amount of times Oswego has that puck and be able to clear it out.
The Bengals have to clear up, so Byrne will take a clear, and that one not on goal, as Rukoff will recoil. Sarah Cruz in the zone to try to force a turnover as we've come to the last minute of play here in regulation. Tocek chipped it in. It's just onside as Morissette steps back onto the ice. Ruggiero tried to center it with 48 seconds to go. Put out in front, and no Bengal stick is there to put it home. Matson puts it out in front, puck loose, and backhand the shot. She tries to stuff it in, and we're going to get another penalty here on Oswego. Delayed penalty called. They're going to want to give up the puck here, and Randazzo will reluctantly touch up. So a 2-player advantage. We'll see the final 30 seconds of this game out through.
Farmer
as
doing
it looks like Cruz is going to get the gate. Serwinski, rather. It looks like a body checking call. It's a cross check.
Farmer doing everything she can here to keep the puck out of that net. We saw the last couple plays before the penalty was called that she just kept blocking it before the puck can get in here. Costly mistake here for the Lakers. Another penalty here.
And Ruggiero has the puck. One-timer at the point, and it's patted away by Rachel Farmer with 22 seconds to go. Madsen at the right point. And it's put in, and it's skating ahead is Sarah Cruz, and she'll put it into the empty net, and that will ice the game for the Oswego State Lakers.
Buffalo players looking very frustrated here.
Yeah, they lost the faceoff, and a costly turnover at their own blue line sends Sarah Cruz into the middle of the ice with no one in front of her, and all she has to do is skate ahead and slide it into the empty net. So a tense late game situation that Oswego will come away with, as 13 seconds to go. There's not really much that the Bengals can do here. And maybe looking for a chance for one final goal, but it is not enough time, and the Oswego State Lakers will win here on Teal Day by a score of 2-0.
Yeah, we see here, Rachel Farmer did a great job. Big confidence booster for here. Big 2 goals by Oswego. Like you said before this period started, they were very strong in the third period, and they really showed it today.
And we'll await the 3 stars announcement, but you got to think that the first star of the game will be Farmer.
You know, yeah, Farmer had a great game. Big confidence booster for her, coming back and showing her the team and what she could, and to herself what she could do.
And that big save off the penalty shot is probably why Oswego had the opportunity to come back and win.
Yep.
And coming up just in a couple hours is the 7th annual Teal game on the men's side, as the Buffalo State Bengals will take on your Oswego State Lakers here on WTOP 10. For Mike Morano and all of our WTOP 10 sports crew,
I'm here with Anthony Passero, and
You tomorrow, you're going up against your former team. You've played with these guys. What are your emotions? I'm here with Anthony Passero, and Anthony, an emotional game for you tomorrow. You're going up. Anthony Passero. I'm here with Anthony Passero. I'm here with Anthony Passero, and Anthony, an emotional game for you tomorrow. You're going up against your former team. You've played with these guys. What are your emotions going to be like going into tomorrow?
I'm just excited. I mean, we got one out of the way on the road there, and
Emotions going to be like going into tomorrow? What are your emotions going to be like going into tomorrow? Be like going into tomorrow? Be like going into tomorrow?
I'm just excited. I mean, we got one out of the way on the road there, and just saw everyone back there, and it's good to get out of the way. Just another SUNY game tomorrow. I mean, I'll see some friends, but I mean, at the end of the day, like big one tonight and even bigger one tomorrow. So we just got to keep rolling.
What's your game plan for tomorrow? You have anything up your sleeve? Because you know how these guys play. You've seen their tactics.
They play hard. They play well. They have a good goalie, big guy. I mean, we just got to get after it. Their PK is good. We got to score on the power play, and just like playing Fredonia, it's just another game, and we got to go hard.
Thanks so much, Anthony. Thanks so much, Anthony. It's going to be like going into tomorrow? Here with Anthony Passero, and Anthony, an emotional game for you tomorrow. You're going up against your former team. You've played with these guys. What are your emotions going to be like going into tomorrow? Tomorrow?
I'm just excited. I mean, we got one after it. Their PK is good. We got to score on the power play, and just like playing Fredonia, it's just another game, and we got to go hard.
Tomorrow?
I'm just excited. I mean, we got one out of the way on the road there, and just